This is an upgrade from the last one. It has like a software and shit. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, one of those. Nice.
But I haven't configured anything yet, so we'll see how it goes. Either way, though, showing the road time. There's gonna be a decent amount of theater of the mind outside of the combat scenarios, because my fucking map making time got chopped off.
No worries.
That's fine by me.
So imagine we're at somebody's house, and I have a map for fighting. Right,
I have like half a character, but we gotta figure it out.
I figured you'll figure it out.
So wait, real quick. I'm a rogue.
Where is your character?
Nanu's an alchemist. Alex is a ranger. What are you, Caleb?
Well, I'm a hunter.
Oh, a hunter. Excuse me.
I'm a wizard.
Oh my God, we really do have no front line.
Who needs a front line, bro?
Fuck it. It's just.
Bro, you don't get hit.
Y'all did the reverse of the original party.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't want to hit. I don't want to punch anything ever again.
All right. What is the Stop listening to that new Porter Robinson. You know, it's not new anymore. All right, whatever.
Pretty gay as hell.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's so good. But where?
Alex Fitzgerald, what?
We'll go with the Hollow Knight stuff again. We'll go with a different song this time.
Oh, Raph's not here tonight. That's right. He has drill tomorrow, probably. Because my
All right, I'm gonna be streaming the music.
What do playing cards do?
Oh, ignore those.
Nothing, but Mike won't ever give them to you because he's a bitch.
And I almost have all of them. I almost collected.
You're not getting my goddamn card, bitch.
One of these days, I'm gonna catch you slipping. Let me tell you something.
All right. Are we ready to go?
How dare you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you guys are for the job was posted around a bit. Each of you accepted it for whatever your own reasons were. But to recap, essentially a family, as per the posting, lost some money on the road. That was really important to them. They were on their way from Dimburn to Talmaraz to bank their earnings for the past month or two, and they've been saving up for a long time to buy the land that they work on from the person who owns it. It's been a long time, and they sort of like, no, wait, those wouldn't be details that are in the thing. It's essentially like, yo, we got attacked by some orcs. Please get our money back.
Damn.
Roger.
Basic adventuring shit.
Yeah.
So when you guys get there, Dimburn is like very. It's like a Riverwood. Like there's like 12 houses, like a blacksmith. That's kind of a blacksmith.
Okay.
Someone chopping wood. It's literally Riverwood. Just imagine Riverwood in Skyrim. We've all played it at this point.
Yes.
And you guys are outside a small little house, which is the address you were given. So I don't know in which order you guys arrive or whatever, but you knock on whoever, like if anyone like gives a knock on the door, there is no answer immediately. Like after a few minutes, no one
what time of day is
shows up. Time of day is it? It is like 9 a.m.
Alright.
So
I'll knock on the door, I guess.
yeah. So we'll say that the doctor was the first one to get there. He's knocking on the door, and no answer. And then at that point, you guys can show up by whichever order you want. And this is essentially a little opportunity for you guys to get to know each other a bit before.
Rekka probably would have been like scoping. He would have been like around in Riverwood, essentially just looking around until
I'd say
someone else kind of got there.
I'd say he definitely shows up last because he's probably having to like show ID and like explain why he's a goblin. And,
He'd be sneaking. He'd be sneaking though.
Like with the Drake?
Yeah, the Drake's tiny. He's just sitting on his, on his back.
He's kind of skulking around. Well, eventually at some point he's gonna have to walk into civilization. and
Oh yeah.
explain himself. But I'd say that people are shifty, but if you're a goblin who speaks like solid common and you're just chilling, people aren't gonna.
I know how to code switch, man.
Can I make a perception check for him?
On
Let me see
me?
if you notice him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. How do I do that?
So on your sheet, if do you have it open?
I have bio and info open.
Okay, yeah. So click character sheet on the top. It should have done it since I'm doing it. It should also do it for you.
Okay.
And there's
yeah.
all these tabs. Let me just unpack them. And on the top, you can click skills, and then scroll down,
Yep.
and then click perception. So this is going to be a roll that you make against. Oh, I rolled it for you by accident. Click it
alright.
yourself.
A 17's a good roll.
Ignore my roll. What the fuck?
Blank.
10.
Oh, there it
Oh,
goes. 16. Okay,
16.
I was like,
so this is going to be an opposed check against the stealth checks of both Drake and Goblin. Whatever
Okay,
your
well, I'm gonna
names
tell you
are.
right now, Rekka has a base 16 to stealth, so he's gonna make that. But let's see
Alright.
if I'll see if the dragon.
Let's see how the Drake does it.
Let me open up his sheet
Base
or her
16.
sheet actually. Apple is a girl.
Apple.
Apple.
Holy fuck.
Oh!
That's
Her name is
adorable.
Apple, and she's a little water drake.
Can you
That's
make me a character
Um,
sheet?
Oh yeah.
How big is the
Stealth. She gets a 14.
All right, let's see what she rolls. Maybe she rolls bad.
No, I mean she rolled a 14.
Oh, she rolled a 14. Okay.
She gets a plus
So-
10 to stealth.
Does
Okay,
the
so
Drake
I
have
guess.
wings?
So I know that there's a little dragon
Some do.
around, or a little
Yeah,
drake
I was
around.
gonna tell. So Alex, you can go ahead and like. So how are you hiding? I guess, and that'll give information to me as to how.
so,
you
like-
spotted you.
Okay, so Rekka is like body-wise is like a typical goblin, like a small, kind of like little, like thin, like but wiry muscle. He wears like the armor that he wears is leaf armor, so I essentially rule that as he's wearing a ghillie suit,
That's
but made
fucking
of just
dope.
like more like actual shit like he's put around. He has a crossbow that's made of some dark oak wood, like strung around his back. And he normally just tries to like move through the cities, like big civilizations. He moves through the alleyways as much as
Your
possible.
long dick Daryl, I couldn't find.
Rekka, Apple normally stays on his back, kind of like almost across the crossbow. But
Oh, that motherfucker is.
she's
okay.
still, she's like, since I'm small, a tiny creature is like the size of like a bird.
That's
like,
so,
she's
oh,
small.
she's so little.
She's small.
That's funny.
Yeah, so she's
That's
on
like
my
a
back.
lizard. Bro, that's
but
literally
she,
Curtis.
yeah, Curtis, exactly. So Curtis is hopping around. So she probably, if she was caught, the whole thing about what she looks like is, her scales are like they're navy blue, but they're that kind of navy blue where you have to look for a little bit to tell if it's black or blue.
Oh, gotcha.
And in place of where normal dragons would have like horns on like their head or like around their muzzle or like down their back, she has these little like fins where it's like that dark blue scale, but the webbing itself is like this bright green, and it's the same with her eyes, and if she opens her mouth, the whole inside is a bright green. So I guess she would probably have done something to where she was like flailing all of that green for a second, and that probably caught your eye.
All right, so I'll say that you were just like skulking past a house, doing your recon, and she just sort of got like fixated on something for a moment, and you were like trying to get her to keep following you, but she let out like a little squawk, almost like imperceptible to anyone who's actually doing anything, but perceptible to a man looking around. So the doctor sees sort of like you don't really see the goblin, but you see like the Drake just like sort of get pulled behind a house. You sort of turn around, you see it as Alex described it, and it just kind of gets pulled away like Looney Tunes off the stage.
All right.
And I'll say that at around that time is probably where like anyone who's showing up to the quest normally would like be like walking up to the door.
So like as you're looking around, looking for whatever it is you're looking for, and you catch the Drake, you kind of hear footsteps coming from behind you, but they're not normal footsteps like the normal heavy set like noise of like a human walking up, but it's kind of like a pitter patter. You're like, and like as you're turning around, you see a short fella with a hood on, about 5'1", 5'2". He walks up to you, kind of looking at the ground. He walks up the stairs and he looks up at you and he takes his hood off. And it's a bird man. It's got a decently long beak, and around his head he has like loose feathers tied into like a bun. They're kind of like pointing out just in like different directions. He goes, "Nice to meet you. My name's Cock Katak. How you doing?" And he sticks his wing hand out.
I take a look at the wing and just look back at him and say, "The doctor."
Pleasure to meet you. What are you doing? You here for the job too?
I am.
Looks like it's just you and me right now. Maybe someone else will be showing up soon.
Let's hope somebody else shows up.
What the fuck was that?
All right, Mister. After those two are sort of standing by the door for like a minute, and a random, like a sort of random townsfolk who just sort of walks up to you, a woman, blonde hair, medium height, and she just says, "Oh, are you two here for the job?"
That'd be right. That's me. I'm here for the job.
Yes, I am here for the job as well. I cannot speak for this creature.
I just said I was here for the job. What are you talking about? You can't get one over me. I'm fast. I'm too fast.
Well, checks notes. What the fuck did I name these people again? Okay, she says,
Is that what she says?
She says, the Enin should be back home shortly. They're, the dad took something of a blow to the head. He's getting checked out at the doctor's right now. And she just raises an eyebrow. He said, "I'm the doctor." and then she's just like, but they should be back within 10, 15 minutes. This is really important to them, so it's nice that you're here. Why ever you're here. And then she just patters off. So after a few more minutes, Mr. Wizard, dude, whatever your name is. What is your name?
Is it Simon Alabaster?
This Can of Andicus, dude.
Can of Andicus?
Yeah.
Alright, Can, you pull up.
You just see
You see a fucking...
an esteemed old wizard man, fully dripped out in wizard attire, with a staff, just like slowly walking up.
It's actually
He's got-
his name.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Please tell me he has a pipe.
Can of Andicus.
No.
It looks so cool. Alright, go on.
He just walks up. He's like, "Yeah, is this the right place for the quest?"
Is that you, Jasper?
For the orc hunt, it would seem so.
Yes, sir. You're in the right place.
You're a cheery one.
Well, I try my best.
I would say once this old freak shows up.
Okay.
This old pervert comes up with a cock and balls out.
What the fuck?
He's just flashing people.
I
I cast mental flashbang.
Rekka would probably walk out towards the front door, probably like make himself seen coming. Like he'd be walking towards you in a way that you'd all be facing already, so it would be kind of clear, with Apple on his shoulder, and he would just say, "Well, I guess after looking around this place and watching all of you, you're freaks, but you don't seem to be the bad kind."
Speak for yourself, little one. What are you talking about?
Hmm.
You think you're quick or something? You want to race?
I'm pretty quick.
So I'm gonna reply.
You want to fucking race?
Who let the help off their leash?
Oh goodness. What do you say?
I'm gonna look at Apple and say, "No, that is interesting. Where did you find such a creature?"
Ignoring the racist remark from the old fuck. Apple's been with me ever since she was born. I had her since she was an egg.
And where'd you find this egg?
Stole her.
Not unsurprising.
I know, right?
At that, everyone roll me a perception check.
I'm also gonna scoot a little bit away from Ken of Indicus.
It's like we may both be racist, but I'm not your friend. That.
Where's
So
perception?
flat roll.
Oh, wait, that's a flat roll. Okay, so you get a 7.
Okay. Sorry, I was peeing.
I got a 24.
The doctor got a 24.
22.
Damn.
Cock got a 22. Oh man, you're solid.
I got a 12,
You
and
got a
my
12?
Drake got an 8.
Okay, so, Doctor and Cock. Fuck my god damn it. You guys both notice, sort of just like creeping up in the shadow behind behind the house. Like it's like sort of you guys are all standing on the porch, or sort of talking to one another, and like the porch sort of like connects to the ground, and you see just sort of like on the left side, just you see a shadow creeping up, behind Rekka and Apple. And as the shadow gets a little bigger, you see like a girl sort of come around the side, and she's like looks like she's about like 15 or so, and probably about like 5'1", and she has this like axe, this like wood cutting axe just raised over her head, and she sees that you and Cock see her, Doctor, or both of you, and then she just like takes one hand off the axe and like just puts her finger up to her mouth like shh, and then she takes a step, like she's doing the Elmer Fudd creep up behind Rekka.
The second that I would have noticed her, I would have been like unsheathing my knife, getting ready to throw it, just in case. Like I didn't know what it was at first, so I sensed something sneaking up, so like I'm ready to throw my knife at it.
Are you attempting to hide the fact that you are drawing your knife?
Yeah, sure, let's go for it.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll sleight of hand. That's a thing that it does.
Hey.
23.
That's enough.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
so you draw your knife and no one notices it.
I'm gonna stop her and say this one's friendly.
And she
What the
looks at you,
fuck?
and she's like, "What do you mean? I ain't never seen a friendly goblin in my life." And then like she realizes that by speaking that, she kind of like gave herself away, and then she like just sprints at you, Rekka, and like tries to like swing the axe down on you.
Fully.
The second she sprints, I'd have thrown my knife at her, or at least I would try to throw my knife, try to hit the axe out of her hand.
Oh no.
So you're throwing it like at the weapon she's holding.
Yeah, I want to try and knock the weapon out of her hand,
Alright,
or at least
yeah, you
knock
can
it
roll
off
a,
course.
You can roll a ranged attack.
Rekka's
Go on.
Rekka was absolutely just gonna shoot her in the leg.
Okay, so
He
we'll say
doesn't
that
like humans.
that the axe thing happens first. And,
Yeah, absolutely. If that happens
uh,
first, then he won't shoot her. But
yeah, so you can roll. You should already have a roll in there for your ranged dagger attack. can roll that.
Dagger, short.
The second one should be ranged.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay, yeah. So you throw your dagger, and like as she's coming out with the axe, you sort of like hit the handle of the axe, and it sort of nicks her hand a bit, and she drops it, and she's like, "Ah, God damn it! What are you doing?"
I told you I was fast. Why are you trying to sneak up on me, huh? Trying to sneak up on my buddy here, huh? And his little lizard, huh? Don't try and get the upper hand on me, you see?
And then she like fumbles down, picks up the axe, and like takes a step back and like holds the axe up to you guys. She goes, "What are all you critters doing outside my house?"
Here to take on your orc problem. Seems
Oh,
you're
why
trying
didn't
to
you
take care
say
of a
so?
goblin problem.
You hear about the job?
yes, we're here about the fucking job.
Yeah,
for
should
the
have said
record-
that to begin with, and I wouldn't have snuck up all on you.
I offer to take a look at her hand.
Well, how are we supposed to do that when you come at us with an axe?
She
What do you offer
fucking
to-
sit.
what do you offer to- oh, go on.
Rekka's just like grumbling. He's like, "Have you ever even fucking spoken to a goblin before? Do you know if there's another bad one, or have you always just tried to kill them right as soon as you meet them?"
Would you offer to take a look at her hand?
Because she got hit by the knife.
Yeah. She just looks you up and down. She goes, "Well, that's awful gentleman-like." And then she walks up and just holds her hand out. And you see that her hand has like up and down her arm, there are like lots of scars. Like she's been cut like 100 times before. And she's like, "I'm kind of built of a tougher cloth than most girls. But go on, take a look at it."
Cock actually makes that burping noise as he reaches down to pick up his dagger.
All right. Cool. I'm just gonna heal the cut.
All right, yeah, you could roll a heal check.
Yeah.
Oh, give it a minute. There you go.
All right. So you you take a look at it. You realize it's not like super deep or anything. It's just kind of like a flesh wound that could get bad if it's not like properly treated. I actually gave you some alcohol. That's actually really funny. But so you take some alcohol out, tear some cloth, sort of clean the wound, wrap it up. Expertly done with 22. And she just looks at it and she's just like, now, I have never in my life had a cut go without leaving a mark on my beautiful skin. You reckon this one will leave a mark?
It doesn't look that deep. I wager it wouldn't.
And she nods and she sort of just like she like walks a bit to the left and just like skips a bit. She goes, well, not just dandy. And then sort of, as she's doing that, she's just like looking at her handles. She's almost like completely forgotten like what the fuck's going on. And you see like a man and a woman walking up to the place. The man is sort of like heavier set guy, beard, bald, and he's just sort of like
It's me.
yeah, but he's got like some like overalls on, and so does the woman next to him. The woman's like the heavier set guy is like about like 5'6" dark hair, or not dark hair, he's bald, but dark hair and his beard. And then the woman is blonde, and she just sort of she's like kind of tall for a human. She's like 6'1".
Okay.
And they're like walking up, and the man's got like a little like kind of hobble to him, like his left foot's kind of like ain't what it used to be. And he just walks up and he goes, now, Rose, don't go bothering the nice people who are supposed to be helping us. Please. Not today. And she just looks like a little upset. And then she looks, and like it looks like as if she didn't buy, like she's not accepting it from the dad. And then she looks to the woman and the woman just kind of nods silently. She just goes, fine. What are we gonna let this goblin in the house? And then the dad.
Oh no, I'm a field goblin. Sorry. Down here.
The dad kind of hobbles a bit and he goes, sorry there. You one of them good goblins?
Yeah, I'd
So
say
let's see.
so. I'm here to kill orcs for you.
Orcs often travel with goblins. Are you also here to kill goblins?
I'm here to kill whatever will get me paid.
Then you're a friend of mine. And he reaches his hand out and he goes, Lucas Ellen, pleasure.
Rekka gives him a once over and then shakes his hand and he just goes, the name's Rekka.
He nods and he reaches his hand out to each of you and just sort of gives his like introduction.
As do I. Per usual, cock attack, fastest in the west.
If there's anything like notable that you would say in your introduction, you can go ahead and do that.
Fastest this side of the Valley of the Beast.
He looks like he believes it. When he shakes your hand, Doctor, he'd look at Rose's hand and go, patched her up mighty nice. Might be a useful skill set.
It's proven quite so.
Right.
Folk call me the
Quite
doctor.
so.
I travel to and fro. I'm gonna start rhyming.
To and fro. Great. He's a bookhead. Keep the words to a minimum size for me. I'm a farmer. I have my wife read to me because I can't read. She actually wrote the job posting. Speaking of my wife, and then he turns around and goes, "This is Elena. Elena, same last name as mine because she's my wife, and that's what we do." And then Elena just looks at him and she just nods, and she looks like she's got like dirt in it. She looks like she'd be working. Like she a little built, you know. She got a little bit of dirt in her hands, a little callous. Like she clearly be doing some work. And then she just says, politely, if we're done, could we go inside? And well, as you all know, this kind of is important and needs to be done quickly. Every second that goes by is a second our money maybe gets further from us.
I concur. I think we should be off immediately. Can you tell us where they are?
It's complicated.
Hmm.
And then she just kind of walks in and she just opens the door and invites you guys to sit down inside.
I follow. As I enter in, I make a note. I kind of make a side note to Rekka. I'm like, don't worry, friend. I got your back. Not too many of us around. Got to stick together.
Rekka nods and he says,
Us being like not like normal folk. Like that.
yeah, absolutely. Rekka's like, damn straight. Always needs a friend in a world of humans.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So-
pull
always
what's
helps
his
me
name
fast.
aside?
Pretty fucking
Canavinicus.
fast.
I'm gonna pull Canavinicus aside and say, "Have you ever seen such creatures out here?"
Oh, plenty of times. I mean, there's birds all around. Look up.
Yes, but birds like that.
He just looks.
Well-
I can just imagine you guys peering back at Cock, and he just looks at you with like this starry-eyed grin on his face, like turns his head sideways.
Grin on his beak.
Yeah, grin on beak.
I've certainly come across them from time to time.
Well, let's hope we lose this one fast.
I love this.
Yo,
guy.
this fucking guy, man.
You guys go in and Elena just like sort of pours all of you some water, sets it on the table, and she like goes to open her mouth and she starts like explaining the situation, like skipping details, going kind of fast, and Lucas kind of just walks up. He's like, "No, relax. These people are here to do a job. We're gonna give them the information they need. They're gonna do it right." So me and my lovely family here were we were traveling to Talmaraz. We're about 2 days out from Denver. We had about 130 gold pieces on us. And y'all know y'all adventuring types. That sword he has is probably worth more than that, but to us, it's a lot. And we've been saving up to buy the plot of land we work on. And while we were moving, we were set upon by some green creatures of the night, or day, I suppose. A couple big ones, a couple that looked like you. One of them was on a wolf looking like.
Oh no,
Rekka
it is
roll-
them.
Yeah, Rekka rolls his eyes and he's kind of like juts his chin over to point at Apple, and he's like, I run with a different kind, but I get what you're saying.
I asked,
Just-
you
just
saw
a
a wolf.
description.
Were there any other beasts?
Just the wolf. The
How
goblin
many?
was riding it.
About to say
Just-
how many?
There was one wolf. One goblin was riding the one wolf. There was another goblin. And there were 2 orcs. Yeah. Now,
Were there...
go
Oh,
on.
sorry.
No,
I was saying, what did their equipment look like? Any kind of armor, weapons?
equipment. Yeah, it's actually good that you ask. I almost slipped my mind. So, you won't believe me. There were 2 orcs, like I said. One of them had a big sword, the whole 9. You know what orcs be doing.
I like the football's a thing in this world.
The other one, I swear, before I went, my eyes went out. He threw a fucking card at me.
A card?
Yeah, like a playing card.
Did it
And then he goes,
hurt?
"Rose, grab your playing cards." And she just goes, "Yes, Pa." She runs over. She comes back with a little deck of cards, and it's like a little tarot deck. And Lucas takes a card from the top of the deck and he shows it to you. And it's just like a normal looking tarot card. And he's just like one of these. And when it hit me, I knocked me out cold.
Okay. Can I do a knowledge, I guess, arcana?
Yeah.
Well, first you said it was a playing card. Now you're saying it's a tarot card.
Okay, I got a
Which
12.
Which one was it?
What the fuck's the difference? Rose, you be playing with those tarot cards, right? She goes, oh, I'll use them to try to make readings, Pa. It's not exactly playing. He goes, sounds like fucking games to me.
Did I pass the check, by the way, or no?
Okay, so yeah, with a 12, you don't really know.
What about
okay.
Mr. Wizard
Then
Man?
I'm gonna turn to the wizard and ask him what he thinks.
What the fuck am I rolling, man? I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
God, is this dude just high as shit?
It has to have a high bonus.
18.
Right? 18, okay, sweet. So with an 18, you also do not know.
Damn.
Dungeoneering?
It seems like a rare thing. Like it doesn't like you've never heard of this. Someone throwing cards, them blowing up. But
Blowing up.
Tarot
Rekka-
card specifically. What tarot card is it, by the way?
so he draws a card off the top of the deck, like off of his daughter's deck, and it's the card the Paladin. But it doesn't actually matter.
Oh, okay. I didn't. All right.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's not like he has the actual card that's been thrown at them. He has
Yeah.
like a.
He's using everything.
It's just like his daughter just had her own.
Yeah.
Rekka would say orcs are normally too stupid to know how to use magic items, or find them at least. That is a little concerning.
Well, goblins are normally too stupid to. And here you are.
Touche.
No prejudice meant, simply an observation.
Absolutely.
Anyway, though, I went dark the moment the card was thrown at me. I'll let Elena fill you in on the rest. And she just looks a little frustrated because she thinks he's explaining things like painfully slow. And she's just like, real quick. So, we were on the road, like I said. He is correct. I definitely saw one throw a card. The goblin and the one on the wolf were on me, and well, I'm not much of a fighter. I thought we were done for. By every stretch of the imagination, we should have been, but we weren't. We were the goblin and the wolf were on me, and next thing you know, I was waking up on the road with none of our belongings. Rose was up the longest, and then like as she says that, Lucas just waves his hand and goes, "Doesn't matter." And then she just goes, "Right. Well, either way, that's the most details we can give you. We really want to buy that land from Lace, and he's already agreed to it. We just need the last of that money, and it would be really disheartening to have to work the next couple months or so to get it back. We were really looking forward to buying that land when he got back to town."
Easy enough. You know which way they were heading, or not?
Don't know which way they left after we came to, but I cannot emphasize how strange it is that they didn't kill us.
Yeah, it is kind
That
of
is
strange.
interesting.
Orcs do like to eat, and you all seem like fresh meat, so we better be quick. And luckily for y'all got the quickest this side of the Valley of the Beast.
As you said.
Can you show us to the ambush site?
And she nods, and she gets up, and Lucas gets up too, and it is very obvious, like very rudimentary perception check that Rose seems very disgruntled. But so you guys, or they get up and they sort of take you to the edge of town with Rose, and he's sort of like, Lucas and Elena sort of like give you general directions, like follow the road for this amount of time on foot, and you should eventually just come upon like this area described by like this, and they kind of just give you general coordinates where you guys can pretty easily find the location. Does anyone wish to do anything before you guys go?
I'm gonna approach Rose and say, "Is there something on your mind?"
And she just raises an eyebrow and goes, "No, nothing. Pa doesn't think I have no mind." And then she crosses her arms. Pa thinks I'm stupid.
Well, stupid people generally think that about others. Go on, tell me
Did
what's
you
wrong.
just call my pa stupid?
Damn.
At this point, Doc walks up there and is like, "Come on, that's not what we want now. Come on." Listen.
While
I
that's
know
going
somebody
on,
who
can
knows how to
I?
at least hold an axe like that knows how to at least think for themselves. Trying to like back him out of a corner. Like
That's right.
I give him a grudging nod of respect.
What do you want to do?
it's like so.
While they were arguing, I wanted to just see if I could steal one of the tarot cards. Because I know if I ask her, she's just gonna be racist and tell me no.
Do you have like sleight of hand?
No, damn.
Okay.
I thought there was enough of a distraction that I could stealth over.
It's like they're like in her pocket. You would have to be like extremely deft to pull that off without her noticing.
I would lean over to Cock and I'd be like, hey, she seems to like you a little bit more. Can you ask if we could borrow one of those cards?
I wave up like give me a second. I'm working here. Give me a second.
Hey.
So what are you doing?
I basically told her like just kind of sweet talk to me, like asking her like, what did you see? It's like I want to know what you saw.
Right, roll me a diplomacy if you have it. Wait, yeah, you do.
Oh.
Nat 1.
Oh my god, it was literally DC 10. Does anyone else have diplomacy?
Nope, I'm a goblin.
I have -1 to diplomacy.
Roll it anyway. If anyone gets a 10, he gets a +2 because of 8 another. 9 again.
Long dick
you
dactyl.
can
I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18? Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, let us know what you want.
so
Apple
she just says, if you must know,
Yeah, let's see if Apple would have made it.
before I went down, I saw one of the orcs. It was a girl, and it yelled.
You suck.
It
You're such a fucking bitch.
What the fuck are you
Jesus
guys
Christ.
talking about?
What
happened?
This is definitely the girl that we left behind.
Dude, what the?
Yeah,
Oh
no
my
shit.
God.
That was obvious from the get-go.
What are you guys talking about? But fucking, either way, she says that the orc screamed at me, and when it screamed, I saw around the one that was throwing the cards, and the goblins, and the wolf too. They were like these floating spirits. They're like ghosts. And I think that's relevant.
Does Can of Indicus hear this?
I would assume so.
Can
He's
of
in the
Indicus?
room.
Wait, what did I hear?
Oh god damn it!
She said that there were ghosts floating around the orcs and the goblins and pretty much everyone who was pulling up on them when the orc screamed something.
Okay.
So I look to you because it seems like something you would know about.
What am I, a fucking ghost hunter? Like,
You're a wizard.
You literally read to get
I'm
magic.
rolling some knowledge. What am I rolling?
All right. Do you have knowledge, religion?
I have all knowledges.
Oh, well, you can go ahead and roll knowledge, religion.
Fuck me. That's gonna be I think it's a 14.
14. All right. You've never heard of this either.
Damn.
It beats me.
And then Rose kind of just says, "What do you?
I got a 19.
Oh, you
I'm
did?
trained.
Oh wait. Do you
I
have
don't have
trained?
that skill.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
skills
trained.
untrained.
Yeah, remember when I was talking to you about putting 1 rank into stuff? Yeah, that was one of the ones we didn't hit.
Ah,
Fucking
damn. Okay, that's
unfortunate.
all right.
But yeah, that would have totally got it. But you don't need to know that. But yeah. So Rose just says, I think that was really relevant, and Paul thinks I'm crazy, but I think Paul's crazy, but he's not stupid. But yeah, you know where to go now. Get her money back, please. I'm tired of this.
I got you. I don't think that's any crazier than him getting knocked out by a playing card, so I believe you. Also,
I think it certainly is. I mean, he got knocked out, and I'm seeing ghosts and shit.
Also, real quick, if you don't mind, if you'd be so kind, can you please give me one of them tarot cards? I like readings and stuff too.
Oh yeah. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And she just sort of sits down, just pats the dust off her pants. I gotta look at the list of cards again.
Sorry.
There we go. All right. And she shuffles them, and then she draws Mountain Man.
Ooh.
Have you heard Mountain
And-
Man?
So she draws the Mountain Man, and it's like a mountain-looking man, and she's just like, now this card represents great vitality, but not in a good way. It's vitality, vitality that represents the power of something outside of your control. So, on your journey, do be careful of a physical power outside of your control. Could be kind of overwhelming if you're not careful.
All right. Appreciate that. You mind if I keep this for good luck and I'll bring it back?
Yep. Here, keep it with you to remember my fortune. Just bring it back. I don't want to have a 53 card deck.
No, I wouldn't do that to you now. Not me.
That's incentive for you not to die.
Thank you. And he just walks
She
away.
nods.
Give it back.
So you have the Mountain Man.
Yes, I hand it when we leave. When we're out of their sight, I give it to Rekka.
All right, cool. So with
Awesome.
that, you guys have the information.
I
And
tell
you
her, I tell
guys-
her she's gonna need that back though, Rekka. So don't go eating it or nothing.
I will not eat it. My whole gamble is that this will scare an orc.
You just see Canavandicus like count on his fingers, like, isn't there supposed to be 52 in a deck?
Not in the deck of many
Yeah.
objects.
Do you say that to her?
No, he's just kind of like mulling it over in his
Okay.
head.
All right. So she doesn't catch that, but you guys have the information you need, and if you're ready to go, you can head out.
Roger Dodger.
So you guys travel a couple days, and probably like a day and a half, honestly. They didn't make it that far. And you get to the site of the attack. And it is obvious that, like, within the past, like, week or so, there was definitely, like, a struggle here. Like, there's evidence of, like, some type of, like, combat of some sort. But it's kind of faded. Like, there's, like, probably a little bit of damage on some trees, a little bit of whatever. There's enough for you to know, okay, this is where it happened. But what do you guys want to try to do to, like, use this situation to find them?
First thing is look for tracks. Do I roll perception for that?
All right, so I'm gonna get a list of the things you guys want to do. We got a guy who wants to look for tracks. Anyone want to do anything else?
I'll look for tracks as well. I'll do the same.
Okay, we got two people looking for tracks.
I'm gonna
Okay.
turn to Cock
I
and
have to
ask
add
if he
my
can
hunter
fly.
level to this.
I cannot fly. I don't have wings.
I thought you have a wing. Okay.
It's like a winged hand. Like,
I got a 23 on survival.
Well, I'm gonna ask him anyways. Just looking to be like, can you and like kind of like motion my eyes up?
Sir, I may be quick, but I'm a flightless bird. I'm not that quick. I can't fly.
I'm just gonna mutter to myself. So you're all kinds of useless.
Do I hear that?
I say it loud enough for you to hear if you're paying attention.
All right, roll perception check.
13.
All right, you don't hear it.
Dang.
That's even funnier.
Okay, so oh yeah, by the way, survival is to find the tracks. So save that in case you find them. But then whoever's looking for tracks, roll perception for me.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait, whoever's looking for tracks, roll perception. You said.
Yeah, whoever wants to look for
21.
tracks.
21.
This man rolled twice. Oh wait, no, never mind. That was the other one.
24.
Okay. So all of you, through very casual, just looking around, kicking up some dirt, notice that there are a solid amount of, they're very obvious tracks that, probably to the untrained eye would be hard to follow a week past, but you guys aren't untrained. So,
Yeah.
there are definitely tracks that corroborate with what the Ellens or the Ennins told you. That there's
Also, I
a
didn't mention Apple got a nat 20 on that perception check.
ooh, sweet. What was the
24.
total value? Ooh, also
24.
fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are uber good at this.
Hell yeah.
It is obvious. You guys are like, so there was a fucking orc. This one was like 6'3". This one was 5'4". The wolf did not have its shots. Like you guys know as much as you could possibly know from feet. And you see
Boy, do
that
I know a lot
it's
about feet.
that the tracks are heading east.
I'd like to
mountains.
look around the area to kind of see if there's any any sort of other details, like certain weapon marks and stuff that were left out by what they told us?
Okay. So you can roll a roll perception. And you said you're checking for what exactly?
Like, just checking, like, they were telling us, like, they had the orc with a big sword, they had the goblin riding wolf, like, if I could find any sort of evidence of any other weapons or means of attacking that they could describe to us.
Yeah, you don't really find anything extra with that.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Like, just in the area?
Yeah, in the area.
Alright, so you cast Detect Magic in the area, and
I don't have
double
any
check
type
my
of
notes. Actually, don't know if this is
spells or
magic.
anything like that, right?
I think it is. It is magic. Okay, so you have Vanishing Trick, the rogue talent, so you could use Vanish like for 3 rounds or X amount of times a day. You can just look up Vanishing Trick Pathfinder, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I didn't give your shit descriptions because I was running out of time. But Canavandicus, you sort of you're doing your little detect magic thing in your little cone. You're just surveying the area. And you see that you get sort of a ping from under the dirt.
Okay.
And you kick the dirt up, dig it up particularly deep, and you find a card. And this card is the Joker.
I don't pick it up. I yell to the nearest person.
Oh, okay. Well, you see it that it's the Joker, and
Who's closest to me?
I guess it would be me since they were looking at the tracks and I went back to look at the site.
Yeah, sure. Cock is closest.
Birdman, come fetch this for me, would you?
Fetch what? And I walk up and I look down at the card. I lean down to pick it up, and I stop right before I touch it. Wait a second. He told us about a card getting hit in the head and getting knocked out. What's to say I don't touch this and I don't get knocked out?
Well, it wasn't that deep. I just have a bad back, but you know.
And then it blows up. No, I'm kidding.
I can grab it if you don't want to. I cast Mage Hand and pick it up.
So yeah, your Mage Hand picks it up, holds it. Seems like a normal playing card, but it does ping magical.
Now flick it at him.
Oh, and it seems like it's like it's a little heavier than a normal card actually is, and it's like a little like serrated. Like it's got a little bit of weight.
Can I study it and see if I can see any like runes, writing, anything like that?
No, just a casual go over. It just seems like it's it's made out of some kind of like hardened material. And it's weighted toward one end, whereas like if you were to throw it, it would like sort of keep that end forward.
Does it tell me the school?
The school, it's not really like a school. It's not like a magic item in that sense, but it would tell you the school if there was one. It's literally just +1.
Okay, it's a +1 fucking wooden card.
Yeah, it's not even wood. It's like it's like I don't even know how to. It's like an alloy. It's like metal.
Okay.
But yeah,
this is for you, Skippy. It's perfectly safe.
But so you guys have that card, and otherwise you have the tracks.
I hold the card.
Is there anything else you guys want to try to look for? Or do you?
Oh, wait, who is Skippy?
The bird.
Okay, I'm like.
I'm not saying cock.
Are there any bodies?
No.
Okay.
Rekka would just. Once they found those tracks, I think he would probably just start making his way towards the tracks.
Before we go, can I look for any evidence of those ghosts?
Oh, I don't know how you would go about that.
I have knowledge arcana, that's all I have, and you said it was religion?
Yeah, it's religion. I think that's when you don't. You have like 4 knowledges, but religion is one of them. And either way, I'd say that any actual physical evidence left behind by them, yeah, no, they just wouldn't like give the type of thing that it is. It just wouldn't give off anything that's like perceptible.
That's all right.
Outside of like very fringe stuff.
So I started walking.
Yeah, I guess
I'm following those tracks with that 23.
All right.
Did you announce that you found tracks? I didn't hear you.
I mean, I found the
Yeah,
track.
We all found it. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't looking for tracks, but okay.
Like 3 people found it. Either way, does everyone follow?
3 people and a dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So the tracks actually go very far. Like you guys like would lose them occasionally and have to like find them again.
I would say that since we know that they're pointed east, every 10, 15 minutes, Rekko would just cast no direction to be able to realign himself in case they move off course.
All right, that completely invalidates the little skill challenge. All right, that's pretty cool. So you do that, and you guys are able to just keep on pace with them pretty easily.
Dope.
So you guys go kind of far, take like another couple days,
Damn.
and eventually
What?
you hit the west side of the mountain. Yeah, the tracks go far. It's been like a week
West
since the
Of
attack.
which mountain?
You guys essentially like went 2 days south to here.
Uh-huh.
Let me shift, or was it shift click?
Are we
There you
heading towards the Badlands?
You're heading technically,
Okay.
and you're the fastest thing west of the River Badlands. What happens when you go east?
Don't know. I'm scared.
There must be
I
something
think
faster.
that
No,
the
yeah,
closer
see-
they get to the River Badlands, Cock makes a comment about this, like, I'm the fastest thing west of the Valley of the Beast in the River Badlands. I've never been east.
I'm
So
gonna
you guys-
comment that they've gone pretty far for a simple ambush. Was this, you said it's like a week's like march?
No,
or
yeah,
walk?
no. So like the attack happened a week ago, and you guys followed tracks 2 days
Oh,
to the
damn, I don't
east.
have any sort of.
Mm.
So it's actually pretty like regular. Like they attacked someone on the
Okay,
road
yeah.
and just kind of went about their lives normally. They might have just ended up further away. If anyone has knowledge local or like geography or something,
Oh, they're
Don't. I
traveling.
wish I did. I don't.
I got you.
I apparently
I,
don't, but I thought that I had.
no, you
Got
should. It's on there.
I actually do. I do have
Fuck me.
Knowledge local. Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, you should
Damn,
actually.
Vanicus can't roll for shit, dude.
What'd you roll?
I got a 10.
Marka?
that.
I got 10 as well.
I got 19.
Nice.
19. Okay, so through the collective pondering, you guys generally are aware that that orcs and whatnot come from the Reaver Badlands, generally, and that in the Reaver Badlands they're just kind of like a perpetual war between the orc tribes, and that any orc tribes that end up out of that area are probably the ones that are weaker than the ones that are there.
Mm.
So whoever
Hmm.
attacked these people, if they're from a like tribe, it was probably one of the weaker ones. And you guys get closer to the Badlands, but you sort of get near one of the mountains as the earth sort of starts to slope up and turn to like grassy stone.
Yeah, the whole
And-
walk there, Rekko would just be like, "Bro, we don't got nothing to worry about. They're a bunch of fucking pussies, the orcs around here. We're fine. We're fine."
And eventually, once it turns to stone, the tracks are a lot harder to follow. So roll me another perception check from you guys, try and like see the tracks now.
28 at 20.
Nice.
You guys see 'em.
Nice.
You see them. So it gets a little bit harder, but you guys kind of keep finding them, and that allows you to sort of come up upon this sort of alcove, sort of crevice in the mountain. And you see from a distance, you guys are probably about 200 feet away, that there is. Scroll down. What is here? Okay, so there is a goblin on a wolf. There are 2 other goblins that are sort of like are standing around that one, talking to the wolf and the goblin on its back. And then there are 2 orcs sort of leaned against the wall, and they just have their falchions at the ready. 2 of the goblins have like the 2 ones standing on the ground have like crossbows in their hand, and the one on the back of the warg has a little like chopped up dagger. Look like it's made out of serrated metal. And they're just kind of talking to one another.
Hmm.
Anyone who speaks their language can roll perception to try to hear them.
I do.
I don't know what languages I speak. Where would I see that?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
be
You
speaking
have
goblin.
so many languages. I did not bother putting them in. You have like
Where are they?
I got a 26 perception.
you got a 26. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I speak them.
I'm gonna blow our,
Yeah,
our high
it
rolls
can be
before the combat.
20.
And
I do be
you
speaking goblin.
actually speak Goblin too, Doctor.
Do I?
Where
Yes,
do I?
you do.
Where do I see what
Nice.
languages I speak?
I have
I didn't put them on your sheet,
Oh,
but
okay. But like
I
where
think
in
I have-
general?
close
Oh,
to like 8 languages, so I'm just gonna assume I speak
yeah,
it.
sure. Yeah, they're in the area. Anyone who has this language notices whatever, you can have it. You guys probably all know it. to some extent. I'll just waive that.
Good.
No, you don't roll linguistics. You just know. But
Oh,
fucking,
okay.
because like you have a high int, so you just kind of start off with a bunch of languages. But so you guys sort of just hear them talking, and the goblin on the back of the wolf is just like, he's just sitting there, and he's just like, what are they fighting about in there now? And then the wolf speaks, and is just like, they are very frustrated. There is turmoil in your ranks. And the goblin just looks at him, and he's like, what do you mean turmoil? What does that even fucking mean, dude? And then like the goblins like arguing with one another, but now they all look at the fucking at the wolf and they're like, yeah, fuck does that mean, dude? What do you mean? Why are you using words like that? Shut up! And then the fucking wolf or the goblin on his back like smacks the wolf in the head, and then the wolf just sighs.
Oh, it's a warg, it's not even a wolf. I don't know that in character though.
Oh yeah, you guys can roll a knowledge arcana on the wolf.
I'm gonna whisper to myself, same.
20.
I don't got that.
I don't got that. I only got Dungeoneered.
That's a 20. Does
That's
that?
20. That's enough.
Yeah.
So you know that's a warg. They're
That's a
intelligent.
21.
All right, sweet, yeah. You guys both know this. They're wolves. They're intelligent. A warg is generally like they're capable of speech. They're evil. They're generally more intelligent than the goblins that ride them, but they kind of just hang around because that's what happens. And that like any given warg is probably a lot more like physically powerful than any given like goblin you run into. And you know that they are pretty good at hiding. They're very fast, and if they bite you, they can like pull your feet out from underneath you.
Okay. What's everybody's class? Like, we have a wizard. What does Cock do?
He's a rogue. He's a sneaky boy.
Okay. And Rekka?
I'm a hunter, so I'm also a sneaky boy, but I have a crossbow.
And at this
Crossbow.
point, I will actually.
Okay.
Sneaky boy with the knife.
Yeah. So you guys
So-
do like your fight of action.
I'm gonna turn to Rekka and say that warg is the biggest threat. You and I should attack it first and try to cripple it.
Yeah, I agree. Jamel, is there like trees around this encampment? Like, is there like a perch, or are we like an open?
So you guys are like we're kind of like moving along the like side-ish of like a mountain. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
the area that you're in is kind of like it's it's not fully open. There's like random like rocks and stuff that you could probably use as like cover to move forward.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I'm down to pull forward.
Okay. But-
Yeah, I guess.
How many
yeah.
other? How many goblins did you say, Jamal?
So there are two goblins holding crossbows standing next to the one other goblin that is on the back of the warg.
Okay. And then the orcs aren't there.
No, yeah, and the two orcs are like leaning against a wall, like some like 40 feet away.
Okay, cool.
So are we just gonna start making stealth checks to get up there?
I make
Like-
the suggestion.
Well,
Have we ever thought
Because
of
I
like,
just have to be within 80
I think we
feet.
should probably formulate a plan before we decide to start moving up.
should we talk to him? Do you think we can reason with him?
We ain't reasoning with no fucking goblins. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, who knows?
I'm not
Maybe-
for the stereotypes, but those guys are gonna murder us if we try and talk to them. We gotta kill the warg. Jamal, you
Okay.
said there was an orc over there too? With falchions?
Yeah, there are two orcs with falchions, just sort of leaning against the like the actual entrance of the to the crevice.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so
And-
we're gonna need to. The second any combat starts, it's all going to hell. So we're gonna have to be ready to fight
So
out here.
we need to do as much damage in the beginning as we can because we don't have anyone who can really fight hand to hand with them effectively.
Well, if you want, I can sneak up on the warg and stab in the back while you guys before you.
I
start
was
combat.
saying I can also sneak up. I can also sneak, and within 80 feet, I could shoot the warg in the face.
Do you have sneak attack too? Sneak attack die.
I don't have sneak attack, but
A leg
you know,
might be better if you can
I've got
hit
a
it.
crossbow.
We want to cripple it because I don't think you can actually kill it.
You never know. We could probably. We
Between
could do something.
between if you guys hit it at once, if I hit it, then you guys hit it, and then Mr. Wizard Man over there hits it with a little magic prestidigitation or whatever's going on. I think we could kill it in one go. Or at least.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
plan
not
on-
really. I'm not really the herdy magic type of. You know what I mean?
So you
What
came
do
up
you
here
do,
and
then?
decided to be racist, and you had no way of hurting. What you think you could just walk around here and do that?
I'm gonna interrupt and just say, what do you bring to this fight?
Well, you know, I'm here to observe more, but I'll be helping out.
That doesn't answer any question that was asked.
Boys, I think we found a good diversion.
Your simple minds wouldn't understand the complexities of my wizard spells.
You guys,
I will literally wipe your spell book on my ass.
you guys, you guys hear the warg? You guys hear the warg go? Do you guys hear anything suspicious? Then the goblins
Oh,
go,
shit.
what? Like more fucking turmoil? And he smacks him in the head again.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna try to rein them all in and say, all right, I'm going to hit the 3 goblins in the warg with a bomb. At the same time, Rekka, you need to aim for one of the warg's legs and try to cripple it.
Right. Jamel, where are we in this?
Yeah, I was about to get to that.
Alright, wait.
So
I
you
offer
guys,
okay, yeah. I offer the plan, Mr. Doctor. That I'm gonna sneak up on the warg with my potion of invisibility.
you guys are like in this box.
And I'm
Hold
gonna
up.
fucking run away. The second you see the warg go, what the fuck? You throw your bomb.
You guys are like over here. So
Okay.
you can drag yourselves out in this box.
Roger.
All right. How do I? Oh,
So click your character. There you go. Yeah, I saved that some of the
Fucking
tokens
huge.
too big. So there you go. Put yourselves wherever in that little fucking thing. Yeah.
Roger. Apple's just on my shoulder, so I'm not gonna pull
Alright,
her out.
sweet. So that's where you guys are.
How? Oh, I'm within range to hit the warg right now.
oh, I'm not in range. I have to get in range.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
go and
yeah.
throw that bomb, I can provide a cover fire
What is
after the fact.
What is the range of this?
I think
thing?
it's 30 for my bombs
Yeah,
with the
yeah, it's 30.
crossbow.
So
How do
if
I-
you're
how do
just
I
doing
do
it
that
with
thing?
the crossbow, I put the crossbow like attack in there, but
Oh, you have a
it doesn't have
crossbow
any
too?
damage because you can launch like different projectiles out of it. So you'd essentially roll the damage of whatever the projectile is after rolling the attack roll for the crossbow. The funny thing is, since you're launching it out of a crossbow, the range increment rules apply actually. So wait, no, range increment rules apply anyway. So essentially, you can shoot outside of your range, just you take a penalty. So let me actually double check what the fucking range increment of this crossbow is. Oh yeah, it's 30 feet,
Yeah, go ahead.
and then range. What is that? Yeah, so you can shoot at this range. You'd have a -2 to hit.
Okay.
And I'd be giving you guidance, so now
Yeah.
it's -1.
Rekka, would you
Yeah.
be up for sneaking a little bit forward along the tree line with me?
Never mind. All right, it wouldn't be -2. My bad. It would be -6.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can for sure do that. And then I'm going to. If we're gonna start sneaking.
Yeah, outside of character, do you guys like the idea of me running up? Because I have a wand that lets me give myself 60 feet of movement, and I have a potion of invisibility, so I could run up, stab him with my sneak attack die, and then run back to where I'm standing right now, all within 1 turn.
Well, if you run and attack him, you're immediately gonna end invisibility,
Yeah, that's
and then
fine.
you
but then-
provoke if you leave.
I mean, I'm willing to take that chance.
All right.
I
You
mean,
got that,
no,
man?
he'll be flat-foot because he'll be flat-foot because the combat hasn't started yet. So I'll stab him. Literally, I'll take my turn because I'll have 60 feet of movement for my wand. Walk up here, sneak up on him, stab him. Then he'll be like, "Ah, what the fuck?" And then then we'll start combat, and then I'll have 60 feet of movement, just be like, "Ha, see ya, bitch."
Mm-hmm.
Actually, technically, I'll use my first turn to walk up, end my turn, stand right in front of him, being invisible, and then second turn starts, stab him, then run away all in the same turn. So not even.
All right. Actually, no, I think Rekka, like in terms of Rekka's combat, he has this is the perfect position for him at the moment.
All right. So
He
I'm
can't
the
really
one who has
move-
to
like,
basically
moving
front
any-
line.
Yeah, moving any closer, and he's just going to like this is the max range for his weapon, so he's like at a perfect point. I will give you the guidance though, so you can add that to your stealth if you want to do that forward, or if you just want to go for the bomb shot from here.
You guys hear
I'll give you the guidance.
The word just sort of sniffs and it goes, "Are you guys sure you're not? I smell old, avian." And then they just smack it on the head again. It's like, shut up! And he's like, fine.
All right. Well, I plant my Pavis shield right where I'm at in this corner.
You have a
Okay.
shield?
So,
Facing them.
alright, so yeah, so it'll be facing the corner of the square, like that direction, essentially. So range attacks from that direction will have a penalty. Like, you'll essentially have cover.
Perfect. And I guess -6 to hit. That means like chance to hit.
Yeah. So when you roll your attack roll
Yeah.
of a -6, it is worth noting though that the projectiles that you throw, hit their touch AC, which essentially means that their armor doesn't count. So, if it's you're ambushing
gonna
them,
fuck
they
'em up.
also wouldn't have their dexterity. So you're essentially rolling to hit a 10. Essentially, you just need to hit a 10. So with a -6, that's reasonably doable.
And I'm giving
and-
you guidance, so it's
And
minus
also
5.
remember that you use bombs, so even if you miss, they land near the target and do damage.
Yeah. And it'll be a surprise attack regardless.
Yes, sir.
All right. Canavinicus, just real quick. What are you doing?
You see.
Okay. I just nod to Cock to go ahead and do his thing.
Alright.
And
So Cock.
Yeah,
cast,
and then I apply, I just like touch your back, the doctor, to apply a guidance to you.
Alright, so Cock uses his wand of expeditious retreat.
Expeditious.
Expeditious, thank you. Expeditious retreat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give myself 60 feet of movement. I gulp down a potion of invincibility, and then I'll walk up right in front of Mr. Warg.
Okay. So, roll a stealth check as you move.
And then I think as being invisible, it counts as plus 20 on top of that.
Yep,
right?
plus 20 since you're moving.
Oh,
So
nice.
he might have scent. Oh, that doesn't matter. Yeah.
So that's a 41,
Yes.
and it does matter. But so
Yeah, I
So
thought
roll
so, right?
11.
Because it's fucking scent.
okay, so when you start to get a certain when you start to get closer. Oh yeah, who do you plan on attacking once you get close?
I'm
enough?
hitting the Warg.
You're hitting the Warg. Okay. So when you get close, and like as you get closer, you see that the Warg is getting agitated, and it's like trying to explain to these goblins that something's actually happening. And then once you get up to it, it like fully is aware of the fact that you were there. But you still get your attack, just not against its flat-footed.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Like it braces itself like before you guys box.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Yep. So go ahead and roll that attack. For me.
So sneak. What do I roll here? The sneak attack die?
No, the sneak attack die is just what you roll on the side, and if you hit a sneak attack, just roll whatever weapon you're hitting with, be it the dagger or the short sword.
I want to double hit him with my fucking.
Oh well, since you move, you can only get one.
Yeah. All right. Short sword it is. Hasha! 21.
You hit him, you roll minimum damage, you deal some damage.
Sneak attack?
All right.
Oh, wait,
At
he
the
ain't
same
sneak.
time,
And ain't sneaky no more.
I shoot my bomb, one of my fire bombs.
No, you would you'd still get your sneak attack even though he noticed you.
Hey.
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, it just hit me how
Yeah.
since you're still going for form of combat. All right, so you deal 11 damage.
Nice.
Cock is fully
That's
prepared
nothing.
to take this fucking fire bomb to the
And
face.
the warg
Oh my God.
reels, and the goblin stays on its back, and it sort of just lands down, and they're like, "Oh God, it's fucking turmoil, man!"
This never works out for me. You think I learned?
I
one-
really
one
hope
of
you don't
these
get hit
days
with
it's
this
gonna
fucking
work.
bomb.
No,
Oh
it's
god,
fine.
that's so scary. Wait,
Okay.
why don't I shoot and you wait till they get closer and then you throw the bomb?
What's happening, lads? What's the plan?
I try to shoot with
Throw
one of
your
my
bomb.
bombs at the
Throw
same
your
time.
bomb, yeah.
All right, so you're gonna shoot your bomb in that direction. Who are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for right in front of the warg, like across from Mike. No, so in the middle, like of them. So like
So
right.
like, it's like right
here.
here. Oh, right there. Nice.
Okay, with the way that like it just does splash damage like in an AOE from the spot it hits. So if you hit here, it would do like some damage here, and here, and it's
Oh, so I can't hit the I
but
can't hit
you
this guy.
You can hit a spot though. You can hit a spot. Just like you have hold up.
How do I erase that?
You can it's like it becomes like an object. Like you can like like box over it or whatever. So when you target a specific. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, yeah, that's very reasonable. And to hit the spot that you're trying to hit, you just need to roll over 5.
All right.
and then everyone around it will take splash damage.
And that is 5. What roll?
It should be in your attacks on your sheet. There should be a spot that just says heavy crossbow.
Ranged? Oh, crossbow heavy.
Yeah, you click that, and we're looking at the attack roll. -6. That is more than 5. So you hit the spot you want to hit right here,
Mhm.
and you do your minimum bomb damage in an AOE. So you have, I believe, do you have 18 in or 16 in?
Int
Your intelligence, yeah, on your core
Yeah.
part of your sheet.
core. I have 18.
Okay, so you deal 6 damage to the warg, the goblin, and the other goblin, but they can roll a save to try and not take that damage, or not all of it.
Oof.
So I believe the DC for that is 10 plus your level, so plus your. Okay, so they all make the save, but they just take half of whatever that damage was, so they each take 3. And
Cool.
So the goblins burn in a little bit. That's fluff. These bombs don't actually set people on fire, but they're taking some damage. Look pretty hurt. Warg takes a little bit more damage. It looks pretty mad because it was trying to call this shit out, but the dudes did not listen to it. This goblin takes some damage, and this one is still chilling. When that happens, the orcs their like eyes sort of perk up. They're like, holy fuck, fuck's going on?
I guess by this point in the combo chain, I would have shot at the ward.
All right, yeah, you can roll that, and then we'll just get our initiatives going.
Sick. I crit. Does a 15 hit the warg?
Does a 15 hit the warg's AC? Yes, by 1.
Oh, so then I did. So then I crit.
Okay. So what kind of use a crossbow?
Yeah, it's a light crossbow.
This might hurt a lot actually.
So when you crit, when you look at the damage, is it the one on the right side?
What do you mean? Oh, are you
Like,
looking at an old sheet?
Yeah, the old sheet.
Okay, so if it's the old sheet, the damage
just
on the right
multiply
side
it-
is the crit damage entirely.
Oh, it's entirely okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
One of
actually.
the things I don't like about that sheet, because sometimes your crit does less damage.
Yeah, my crit only did 1 point more damage than my actual damage.
There you go.
It's 8.
8. So I don't like that sheet. You never would have known if it was the other sheet. Alright,
Fuck you.
I feel 8. But either way, that's a lot of damage. It takes a lot of
Yeah,
damage. It looks like it's like really hurt. And now we'll roll some initiatives.
Sick.
Wait! I cast resistance on myself.
Sweet.
You're such a fucking this guy.
9.
Alright, we got.
Hey, I got a nat 20 on initiative as well.
Cocker, however the fuck you spell that.
These motherfuckers are pretty good. About the orcs.
That is tombstone.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, so in core on your sheet there should be a button that says initiative.
It says
So-
init, and I hit it. And it says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no
not
valid.
that. Oh
Oh.
wait, no, yeah, you're good. It's just because you hadn't clicked your token first, but it doesn't matter. I can just put you.
All right.
Just add you. You gotta.
I gotta roll again?
No, you're good. These guys roll a plus. Oh, that's just what they got.
You guys see they announced a new Godzilla film?
And they're like, what the fuck?
For
Uh-oh.
November 3rd.
Jamal, could you add me to the,
2023 though.
Yeah,
turn
November.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The Godzilla
What did you-
celebration
oh,
is
you can edit it.
crazy. We're
Yeah, I
so
got a
happy.
24.
Let me get homeboy in here.
We're so happy.
So right now, do we have everyone in the turns? We do.
Oh,
Alright,
is today
so,
Godzilla's birthday? Oh, that's why.
What's what did 23? Sweet. Descending. All right, Rekka, you're up.
Sick. I'm going to move just to this side. I'm going to swift action, give myself aspect of the tiger, So for the next minute, I have a +2 to my dex.
Sweet.
I'm gonna apply, and as part of that, I can apply an animal focus to my companion, and I'm just gonna give Apple the same thing. So
Cool.
she has a +2 to her dex as well. And then I'm just gonna fire at the warg again.
All right, Roger.
Okay. Rekka. Oh, and I guess since I fired before, I free action reload because of rapid reload.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I did 2 damage.
All right, you deal 2 damage to the warg. That is unfortunate.
Yep, I'll just rapid reload again.
All right, Can of
Or
Andicus.
whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shoot out an aggressive thundercloud.
With the thunder.
Is that the name of the spell?
Yeah.
Reading it. What the fuck? How do you have this?
I don't know, because I decided I
Oh
had
wait, no. Okay, wait. There's a greater version. There's a greater version. Not a. I thought I was like, it says level 4. What? Okay. Storm, fly speed of 20 feet, perfect maneuverability, enters a space considered creature, stops moving, deals 3 points of electricity damage to the creature. It does reflex save. And so you spawn it in a square, and so you essentially have 5 feet of damage that you can direct around as a move action. So where are you spawning it?
I'm gonna spawn it on top of the warg.
On top of the warg, okay. Is this a reflex save to negate, or how it negates it? All right, so let's reflex. Do you know what your reflex save DC is?
I want to say it's just 10 plus int, right?
It's spell level 10 plus spell level plus int, so it's a second level spell, so it's 12 plus your intelligence.
It was +5.
+5. Okay, so 17. The warg fails, and the goblin also fails. So they both fail. So they take full damage.
All right, that's gonna be, what is it?
Was it
36.
86?
11 damage.
11 damage.
Damn.
Yakazi!
The goblin dies, and the warg is still standing.
God damn, that motherfucker tank.
Right?
That's some beef.
So the goblin just gets zapped off, and he's like, ah! And the warg is mad. The warg looks really damaged. Wait. Oh yeah, was that all for your turn? Were you gonna move or anything?
No, that was me. That's all.
Alright, sweet. And by the way, the smoke cloud lingers, so now the warg has concealment if it stays in it. Probably won't though.
Does Mike have concealment?
Where's the warg
no,
in the
'cause
turn order?
The warg in the turn order, he's on the goblins, like since he was mounted.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just doing him on their turn order. So he's gonna move here, and he's gonna take a shot at you, Mr. Kitak. Well, okay. He does not do well.
He could try, but I'm too quick.
Alright,
Too hot.
Oh.
sweet.
Oh.
That definitely confirms. We got a fat. Oh, it's small size though. This is actually gonna be a nice little chunk. If the dice treat him nice.
Ours.
Oh, they didn't. All right, so you take 9.
Alright, we're good.
Damn, completely average. 6 and a 1.
And the warg is gonna say fuck this and withdraw into the gate, like this way. So he's just gonna fucking run. If you want, you can try to take an attack of opportunity since he does have to move through a square you're provoking.
Yes,
But
sir.
he will have concealment for that because he's in the square that has the
You could
cloud.
try.
So let me roll a d100. The concealment applies. Your attack cannot hit him.
Okay.
It's 20%. So he runs off. You miss him because of the smoke when you make your attack.
So he's
And-
gone now. We can't see him, or is he actually right there?
But like he gets like to the entrance and then he goes like this way and he disappears. All right.
Where's the warg at? So I can put my thingy. Was it here?
What?
He ran away.
It was right here.
Okay.
So that's where it is, a green circle. All right, Doctor, you're up.
All right. My crossbow can load with normal bolts, right?
You actually can. Actually, I hadn't thought
Alright.
about that. You could have afforded to have another one. You could literally just have a normal crossbow. I just forgot. So yeah, go ahead and just roll that.
Oh, I
Shoot
forgot
as
about the
a-
hand
yeah.
crossbow.
Yeah.
You want to just roll that as like another crossbow that I have?
Yeah, you could just roll the same attack bonus or whatever, but you would have to use a move action to like draw the other one.
Oh well. Oh, so if I use my regular one, I've already reloaded. I won't have to use move action to reload.
You can like move as you're moving as a move action. You can also bring out the
Okay.
weapon.
The regular one, you actually have to like take a turn to reload
Oh
because it's fucking
shit!
because like it's like that big.
All right, I'm gonna
Like,
stay
like-
behind
like-
the pivot shield
Yeah,
and
like
take
think
a
you
turn.
ever play Chivalry where the dude stops and goes like that's
Yeah.
essentially what you have to do with that one. But you
Cool.
can just also throw your bombs normally. So, I mean, if you
Oh.
want, you could just move a little closer, throw it.
No, I like where I am.
Like where you
I'm
are.
gonna
Alright, sweet.
I'm gonna play defensive and reload with another
Alright, cool.
firebomb.
Take your turn, just load another fucking bomb into it.
Yep.
Cock talk.
Ooh ah ah ooh ah. Cock talks and we're like, dang, it was quick. A little quicker on this side. The River Badlands, but takes a step back over here. And then he looks to see if he can see the warg in the tunnel at all.
Once like you look into the tunnel, it just gets like gets pretty dark. But there are like lights in there, just so it's low light. You have that. So you see into the entrance, but you don't see like you see that the warg isn't there.
Okay.
I say you probably see it like rounding a corner, actually, like as it's moving.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use my full 60 because I have expeditious
Retreat on, yeah.
Yeah, get back into the boys, and I'm gonna drink a potion of cure light wounds.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
What is that? 1d6 or 1d? What's it? 1d8? Plus 1 because of level 1.
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 1.
Nice. 8.
Hey.
That's huge.
Did you roll 8?
Yeah, I rolled. Yeah,
That's
I
funny.
rolled
Well, I rolled a 7,
Seven.
Oh,
but
okay, sweet.
still pretty good.
All right, that's my turn.
Sweet. All right, so orcs are gonna go, and they're like, "Oh fuck, yeah, we should probably do something about this." And this one's gonna double move here. This one's gonna double move here. That's their turn. Rekka, you're up.
Let's go. Let's see. Um, 5 times. Where was that? Right here? I think. Nope, 1 square over. So right here. Rekka's gonna run all the way up there, and then he is going to. Oh, this is perfect. He's going to use. He's gonna cast Gravity Bow.
Oh shit.
So he does that, and then since Apple goes right after him, Apple is going to use her breath weapon. Fires a. So essentially, within 60 feet, she can fire an acid blob that's like that does damage to everything within 5 feet of it.
Mhm.
So it'd go right here. They have to make a reflex save. It's only DC 11. Otherwise,
Okay,
they
so
take
one makes it,
half
one
damage.
fails.
Okay. Let me roll this damage.
This one makes it, this one fails.
Breath weapon. Okay, so it's 12 damage. So one takes 12, one takes 6.
Oh, that's
And that's
unfortunate.
her one. That's her one use of breath weapon for the day. Good girl.
All right. So you see the one, it takes the 12 and it looks like really hurt, like, and then the other one takes the 6 and it looks moderately hurt. And you guys know how orcs work. They fight till they die. So the one that took the 12 like effectively went down, but he's just still fighting.
Yeah, Orcish Rage or whatever.
Cand of Anicus.
All right, we're removing the boy.
Well, can move like 20 feet around, right? Oh, that'll do.
That'll
Have a
be
bad
big.
day. All right.
said it was. Oh my god, you said it was a DC 17, didn't you?
Yep.
Fucker missed by one. Unfortunate. All right, takes 10, and he goes down.
Nice.
Let's go.
Fucking goblins, bro.
Got all of them.
Hey, I'm doing a pretty great job right now.
I would say dissipates there. It's 1 round per level, and it's level 2 spell. So
Okay, got it. Wait, no, it's your level.
It's one
so
per round
it-
per
is it?
your level.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
it's
hangs
not.
around
It's
for
not
one
the
more.
spell level.
Yeah, hangs around for one more.
Okay.
And so the goblin's gonna go. This one's gonna like roll here, tumble, and fucking go to shoot at. He like points his bow at the doctor, and then he realizes the dude has a fucking shield up, so he literally can't see him. And then he takes a shot at the bird.
Mr. Katak.
Oh my god, come on, guys.
No shirt.
I mean, okay. All right. I think that was the only goblin that was left in the fight. Yeah, say nah. The doctor, you're up. I said Nanu's dude.
You really hate that name, don't you?
It's pretty funny. Yeah, what are you doing? You reloaded your crossbow.
Yeah, I take my other crossbow, the one with just the bolt.
Mhm.
I have that still, right?
Yep, yeah.
Okay, and I shoot this guy, the one who's
Yeah.
like still standing, essentially.
All right, you can go ahead and roll that.
Alright.
And then
Oh,
I will
shit, yeah, I
roll
gotta
the
go
D10
roll
on the
that.
side.
Just goes right over my head because I'm so short. 12.
It. All right, so you take the shot, and it does not hit him.
Damn. Oh well.
Roll low. Fortunate. Mr. Katak, you're up. Oh, and you can take the move action to like reload that one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do
Which
that.
was the one that got hit by 12 damage?
The one that got hit by 12 damage is right here.
Alright, so Mr. Katak's gonna move up. And he's gonna swing at him with his short sword.
You get it.
20.
It's a hit.
Yep.
All right, you hit him.
Alright, deal 5 damage.
Takes 5 damage. This dude's eyes are like rolled over in his head, but he's still standing.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah,
have to
the-
do better than that.
Orcs are gonna go. The one that's fucking dying is gonna swing at you. What is falchion?
Oh, this one might hurt. No,
He's not hit.
sir.
This one here is gonna run up to the fucking guy who's throwing shit.
Oh shit! It was me.
And he also rolls a 3. Fair.
What is happening
Let's
right
go.
now?
All my enemies are rolling bad except for the one guy. Alright, so they do that. Rekka, you're up.
Excellent, because my teamwork feat on provoke attacks of opportunity. Bitch, I'm running. Yeah, I'm moving right over here.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna fire at the
you
guy
fire.
right in front of me. 22 to hit, does 5
Hits.
damage.
Does 5 damage, he takes 5 damage.
Great.
Can of Andicus. My boy,
Good
my
boy.
son.
Last goblin.
Ramirez, last goblin, make it count. Alright, he fails to save too. All the
9 damage.
goblins have been killed by fucking magic. Bullshit. This guy dies too.
Alright, spell dissipates.
They're out of turns. Spell dissipates. Doctor, you're up again. If the doctor is in.
Sorry, guys. I had to go for a sec.
No, you're
My
good.
dog was freaking out. What's up? Am I my
you're,
turn?
You're up. Yep, your turn.
All right, who's left?
So it's this orc here that seems to be on his last legs, and he's running down fucking Rekka. And this one here that seems his eyes are rolled over. He looks like he's like literally dying. Like you're in your doctoral expertise. You look at him, you're like, this guy should not be standing, but he is, because that's what orcs be doing.
Yeah, that's what they be doing. All right, I'm gonna try the regular crossbow again on this guy.
All right, go for yeah. You're in the range equipment of it, so yeah, go for it.
All right.
All right, let's see what we get this time. 14.
Ugh.
That will hit him.
Okay.
And
1 damage
The,
piercing.
no, the damage isn't in there because I didn't have it set.
Oh yeah,
so
it's 0 D0.
It's a D10 plus 1.
D10.
All right, D10 damage to him.
Awesome.
Nice.
So he
Nice,
takes 10
nice, nice.
damage. And this guy also looks like he should be dead to rights. Like the fucking bolt was coming out of his chest, but he's still moving.
Is he still like walking, or is he still just like rolling around?
Like no, he's standing, but like he's just moving really sluggishly.
Hmm.
Mechanically, he is staggered because he's dying, but orcs can just keep fighting until they die. You are up, Kakatak.
Alright, let's see how much you can handle.
Both of these guys are technically dying.
My
See how much
favorite
you can
kind.
handle this double, triple dagger,
Okay, yeah.
short sword, beak attack.
So, yeah, so roll your short sword
Three-sword style.
and your dagger, and we're gonna subtract 2 from each of the hits.
19,
Okay, that
so
hits.
17.
Crit
crit.
confirm. So that is
But he got 5. Oh.
14. Yeah, he goes down. He dies.
Well, I want to bite him too.
Okay, roll. I didn't put that in there, but roll an attack roll. That's plus your plus your BAB plus your strength. So it's like plus 3 or whatever. What's your strength?
Strength is -1.
-1. Okay, so plus it's a roll at a plus 1, and then you subtract. And then you subtract 5. So it's at a minus. You roll a d20 at a -6.
Oh.
Ah.
Alright, so you don't hit that one. But he dies anyway.
Nice.
Every now and then that's gonna hit. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
only like a D3 of damage too.
This guy's right.
A beak
Alright,
combo.
So you do that. This one's gonna go. And you're still in range for him to do his staggered charge. He's in front of you. He literally takes damage as he moves.
Oh god.
And then he's gonna do one last swing on you. And he does not hit. Okay,
Fuck you.
he misses. Alright, Rucka, you're up. Put him in the dirt.
Great. I hope so. I'm gonna do the same shit. Yeah. Gonna move right over here. I'm gonna shoot at him.
Alright. Let's see if you hit him.
Let's just keep running the fuck around. I do hit him. It's 27. It's only 2 damage. Why are they all so bad?
That's exactly what you needed.
Okay, great.
He dies. Alright, combat's over.
Easy combat we've had in so long. It was so refreshing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't boost him that much. They're just normal orcs and goblins who are like
I'm just meaning it helped that
1/3
these
and 1/2
motherfuckers
respectively.
literally didn't
The
roll
warg
shit.
was the strongest individual thing in the fight, and it got completely clapped because you guys focused it right away. But yeah, so that's that. What do you guys do? The entrance to the cave is open.
I immediately pick up my shield, go to the nearest orc right here, and start disemboweling him.
Sweet.
I see.
I'll scout ahead.
I'd say that takes like a
Same.
full, like, it probably takes like a full minute to get like actual materials out of it.
All right. I'm gonna just do that methodically to all of them.
Alright, you do that. I'm gonna go scout ahead, check for traps, all that nonsense. See if I can't find this warg dude.
Yeah. Rekka and Apple will be doing the same thing.
That's actually kind of funny.
Well, I can
What?
have 2 stealthy characters and go stealth.
Oh, I didn't hear what Mike said.
I said I'll scout ahead.
Ah,
I'll scout ahead.
Okay, and I made the Timo voice.
Can of Anarchist is just gonna chill out, take some notes.
cool.
Alright, sweet. Well, let me wash my hands.
Mm-hmm.
We got
He's
30
studying
seconds
the
in.
doctor.
Alright, so doctor, you can roll me a heal check
A heal
and a
check?
survival check.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Abilities. Oh shit. It's in skills, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Heal. 25. And survival. 15.
Okay. All right, cool. So you do your thing. You take you assess the bodies. You have done this before, so you know what you're doing, and you do it pretty swiftly. So you actually are able to do two per minute instead of 1.
Very nice.
Dang.
So you kind of just go through and you cut them open and take whatever you think is valuable. Fucking, you got a little like bag on the side. You salt him up with some shit to fucking preserve him and shit. You do whatever weird fucking shit you do. That takes him like 2 minutes. So what are the other two of you doing?
We're sneaking up and trying to like,
Yeah,
kind of, I guess essentially scout ahead. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys like get to the entrance of this spot, and both of you roll stealth for me.
Roger.
I feel
31.
like the bad rolls are finally gonna start coming.
Okay, 31.
Do you want me to roll for Apple too?
It's how big is it?
She's tiny.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So how big is it?
Oh, and Cock got a 25. Okay, so both of you beat the perception of any people in the room.
Sick.
Oh, it's just a room?
Yeah, just like a single like carved out like area in the mountain after like 20, 30 feet.
Hmm.
And since they don't notice you, you see a sort of really big sort of like orc dude in some armor. He's like wearing like some like cool like you ever seen like the Legionnaire plate from fucking like Fallout New Vegas? So he's like wearing like that shit. It looks like his armor's been like grafted together of armor he's taken over the years. And he is sort of just like in an argument with this female orc of assumed descent, and they're kind of just screaming back and forth, and he's saying stuff along the lines of like, you can't keep doing this shit, we aren't like them, we're trying to be better. And she's kind of just playing it off like, I do what I want.
No, I do what I want.
No, I do what I want.
Where's the warg?
And they're just and the warg is like literally in there, and he's just like fucking panting. He's like so close to death, and he's just like, you guys gotta, there was an attack outside, all the goblins are dead, none of the scouts are back, it's just us, help me.
This guy.
And you guys like, why are you guys sort of hiding in the corner? Fucking you see the orc looks to the warg, the male orc looks to the warg, and he goes, who attacked us? What do they look like?
The second
And it's just
this
like,
warg goes to speak back, I'm throwing my knife at it.
all right, throw your knife.
When I'm making a range attack, or no, I'm just making the
Yep, range attack.
range, or do I just? Oh yeah, it's like the range dagger. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Okay, so you hit it, and just as it goes to describe the looks, it goes down. It's not dead yet, but it's like unconscious.
Below 0.
It's dying. Yeah. And the moment the fucking the dagger flies out, the big one like draws his sword. He's like, "Who goes there? Show yourself."
Alright, you stay hidden. I got this.
Yeah, I'm not fucking.
I look down at you. I'm like, don't worry. Remember, I'm not only the fastest on my feet, but the fastest with my lips. You know,
I pull the ghillie suit further over my head and just hide in the shadows.
It is me, Kakatak, fastest this side of the Valley of the Beast. How do you do? And I bow.
What? And then the orc has his falchion drawn, and he looks at you and he goes, Why are you killing my people? What have we done to you?
You stole my gold. I'm here to get my gold back.
And he just closes his eyes. And then the female orc kind of goes, okay, fine, maybe you had a point. And then she just stands up and she walks forward a bit, and she looks at the warg's like body. And then she just kneels down and she like lifts its head up, and you see like that the dagger's like in its right eye, and she's just like, holy fuck, dude! And then she looks up at you and she's like, fucking brutal!
Hey, he's alive. Don't worry. I aim for his eye, not for his head. Go for his brain.
She nods and
They don't call me the fastest in this side of the Valley of the Beast for nothing.
then she looks like pretty impressed by your dagger throw, and then she touches the warg and heals it. and it gets back up, but it looks pretty wounded. And then she looks at it. She's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And she just sort of like smacks it in the side of the head, and it just kind of like hobbles over to like the side of the. What the fuck is this?
He just goes. Cock's like, "That's no way to treat a friend. Seems like a friend."
Are
your
orcs
goblins
just
treat you
simps
pretty bad out there,
for
too.
orcs?
They're not simps necessarily.
They're
Yeah,
just
a little bit.
slaves? Like, I don't know.
Kind of.
I don't understand.
But
Is this like another map that I'm missing, or are we still out in
no,
the field?
no, we're theater of the mind in this because we're familiar with the situation. So
Okay.
after all of those things happen, anyone who's outside, if you're going in, you can be in.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my distance and hide my bag of organs.
I was gonna say, I feel like you guys should just kind of chill to the side right now and let me see what I can do here.
Yeah, like Rekka is fully not coming out of his 31 stealth. He's hiding.
He goes,
And
yeah,
Actually, I'm
Cox
gonna-
just says, like, "That's no way to treat a friend."
what were you gonna say, Nana, before I go on?
Nothing. Like I said, I'm gonna stay as close to the entrance as possible, and
And just, like,
obviously
listen?
hide my
Okay.
organs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so say that again, Mike, for me.
So that's no way to treat a friend.
And she just looks at you and she's just like, I don't have any fucking friends.
Well, this guy seems like your friend in one way or another. At least he cares about you.
Well, he fucking isn't. And then you see him, he just sighs. And he's just like, what gold are you looking for?
Well, you see, technically, it's not my goal. But I was hired because I'm assuming your friend here attacked some other friends that I know back there, and they're looking to buy a farm, and they need that gold to buy the farm. So, I mean, listen, I don't particularly have anything against you. I just need the gold, and I can be on my way.
Understood. And the orc sort of just looks at the girl, and he leans down, and he goes, now what did I fucking say? And then she just shrugs and she goes, that some people might come looking for it. And then she just looks at him and she goes, but I would have fucking killed them if you would have let me. And then we wouldn't have this problem. And then he just sort of sighs and shakes his head. And then he goes, where is it? And she just pouts and he goes, where is it? And she says, me and Jago were gonna split it. He has it all right now. We haven't met up yet. And then the big orc kind of pinches his nose, and he's just like, and you trusted him with all of your money. Do you believe for a second that he's ever gonna give it to you? And then she just sort of looks at him and she's like, well, he told me he would. He's never lied to me before that I know of. And her sighs again. And he says, where is he now so we can return what these people are owed? And shrugs again, says, well, we were supposed to meet. I mean, I know where, but I'm not taking these people. They just killed like 5 of our guys.
When she says that, can Rekka just shoot past her?
No. I mean, I can't stop
Like
you.
like
so-
fly or like shoot a projectile?
Or projectile past her?
Let me do my
Yeah.
thing, man.
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
He does not like orcs.
Does a cock?
Oh,
notice him
I don't know if it
getting-
matters, but to
getting
him,
ready
to
shoot?
Rekka, but the girl is a half orc.
We know.
I know you know. Fuck you.
Oh. All right. He'll hear this out a little bit longer, sitting in the shadows.
Okay. So she says, I'm not going to take any of these guys. They just killed 5 of our dudes. How do you react to that,
I
Mr.
look at,
Katak?
I look at them as well. Well, they tried to. We didn't realize what we were walking into. We noticed a bunch of goblins, and we were here to do a job. And goblins most of the time ain't very reasonable. Not as reasonable as orcs. Orcs at least try to have a conversation before they try to slit your throat sometimes.
No, they fucking don't.
Well, we're having a conversation right now. I could have thrown the knife at you. I figured you two talking to each other, you'd be pretty reasonable people.
Yeah, and orcs talking to people is abnormal. And then she looks to the big orc and she goes, Nick, this guy's bullshitting us.
I'm gonna lean over to Caleb's character and say, like, are we just gonna let him keep going like this, or do something?
And what you want me to do, man?
I don't think this is gonna really end in a diplomatic way.
I'm gonna be honest. I was taking notes. I wasn't really paying attention. Don't really know what's going on.
All right, I'm gonna do a perception check and look for Rekka. Or do I know where Rekka is?
You gotta be a 31.
Yeah, the room is pretty straightforward. Like but you're trying to like find them.
Yeah, because Rekka's hidden, right? Do I see them?
Yeah, so they're hiding. You'd probably have to notice them unless they would just see you and go, "Hey, dude, we're over here." Since you guys are allies, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I normally I would probably send Apple back to go and like be like, hey, we're over here, like to kind of lead them. But I really don't want this to be the time that I get like a nat 1 animal handling and she decides to just fucking shit on the floor.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Alright.
Look for Rekka.
Or it's pretty high. They're not invisible or anything. It's failable.
Okay, I'll roll another stealth check. 27.
27. Alright, so you don't notice them.
Ah,
And you
damn
move,
it. Okay.
and you move forward. And
I'm
they
moving
probably
forward. Oh
notice you.
shit.
Oh wait. I mean, is that what you meant? Or are we just using your
No,
eyes?
I'm just looking so I can
Oh, you're
like
just
make eye
looking? That's
contact and be
okay.
like, hey, what's our
fuck's
move
going on?
here? Are we gonna let this dumbass get us all killed?
So in the low light of the cave-ish thing, you don't notice them.
All right.
But after the female says, like, these guys are bullshitting us, the big one, Nick, just kind of, then he's like massive. The girl is like probably like 5'8", and the big one's like over 7 feet tall. And he just walks over and he kneels next to the girl, and he's just like, Layla, you are going to take these people. You're going to take them to Jago, and you're going to kill him, and you're going to give them their money back. And then she just like, I thought we weren't supposed to kill people. And then the big one just kind of goes, Jago is going to fight you back. He has never given up money without blood. And then she just fucking rolls her eyes.
As they're like going towards the end of this conversation, I just kind of casually walk up to the big orc Nick. I just go, Nick, was it? You seem reasonable. I appreciate your cooperation. My name is Cockatock, fast as this side of the Valley of the Beast. And I stick my hand out to shake his hand.
He just crosses his arms. He goes, I find that introductions at this moment are inappropriate. Do not think that I am not angry that you slayed 5 of my own.
He just sits there and goes, duly noted. And he just kind of walks.
Had you spoke to them, they probably would have let you pass.
Well, to be fair, it was on my mind, but my companions did not find that suitable.
The actions that were taken. And, well, they were a little disposable.
Well, I look at him, well, regardless, I am sorry it had to come to that.
Understand that I'm not killing you right now to teach the girl a lesson. Not for any love of you or your group.
He goes, understood.
And understand that should you betray her, she is capable. And it will not be easy.
When he says that, I think that's when Rekka just walks out of the shadows and is like, as are we.
And Nick looks to you and he goes, what tribe?
Ha! Like you'd like to know.
I would.
And he goes, he just looks at him, Nick, like eye to eye, and he just says, homeless, not by choice. I think you understand.
I do. And he's sort of, his arms are still crossed, and he looks at you and he goes, we are the Bannerless. We're a group of, undesirables that have rallied together with the hopes of living peacefully. And he just sort of looks over your shoulder a bit and just goes, They're all dead out there, aren't they?
Indeed. However, what I
Well,
can
we're doing a
recommend for
great
you.
fucking job.
He goes, what I can recommend for you, so you don't end up like me. Listen to your wargs. I treated, hey, to be fair, we treated ours the same way, and look where we ended up. They're pretty fucking smart.
Speaking of wargs, where is that warg? Did it die?
So it got hit. It was dying. The girl healed it, and then it like skittered off and like into the corner. It's so upset. And then Nick just looks in that direction. He goes, "Listen to the wargs." I think that's actually a good idea. I'm less angry with you now.
I appreciate it. Would you like to see my pet dragon?
I don't want to see anything. Leave.
Well, she's right on my shoulder. You didn't notice the whole time.
And then he squints and he's like, "Holy shit, I didn't. Get out of here."
Hey, I gotcha. And he just starts to skedaddle back down the cave. And he just yells out and he's like, Doc, you old fuck, are you guys out there?
And Layla goes with you guys.
As Layla walks out past me, I turn around to walk out with her, and I turn back around, and I just make one last comment to Nick, and I say, you know, Nick, you might not like me, and that's fine, but I think what you're doing right now is a good thing, and I just turn back around and I walk out.
I don't care.
So I'm gonna leave before they smell the organs on me. And also I have to walk my dog, so I'll be right back.
Alright, go for it.
Can I perception check to smell those organs?
Sure. Do you have
If a goblin can smell stuff, it would be organs, wouldn't it? We eat people.
Sure.
21.
21. You do not
Yeah.
eat the organs. His fucking what's the process? Not fermentation. Whatever he does.
Apple got a 22.
Yeah, well, it was DC 25. Whatever he did to the fucking organs to be like, hey yo, this shit doesn't smell my backpack because they're like literally my alchemy reagents. Whatever he does to that is clearly pretty effective.
Walks outside and just goes, I'm smelling an inconspicuous amount of organs.
And
I mean, are we walking past the mutilated fucking goblins?
I was just about to get to that.
With the carved up bodies.
So you guys walk out, and Layla just looks around, and she just sees that the bodies are like cut the fuck open, and she's like, "What the fuck did you?"
I just looked down the bodies like, "What the fuck did he?"
Rekka's like, "Whoa, that's fucking."
I cast ghost sound and just make a bunch of like crow noises, like equivalent of like 40 crow noises. Like, oh, the birds got to him.
That's oh shit.
She's rolling a will save on that. Was her bonus? Her bonus is not 12. So yeah, so she's sitting there like, holy shit, fucking crows, dude. And then she looks at fucking Cox. She's like, did you fucking do that? Are you just some kind of fucking animal, man?
No. Well, yes, I am an animal, but no, I'm a raven, not a crow.
Oh, what the fuck's the difference?
I'm cooler and faster.
Can you fly?
No.
Well, every raven and every crow I've seen can fly, so it looks like you're neither.
Well,
you fucking with me, dude?
No, I didn't eat them. All right, that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna wait for Nana to get back for the rest of it.
I'm gonna go pee.
I would, before
it's relevant.
I'd literally just be like small, like just kind of like getting to know her if she's willing to like talk at all. Like, so, what brought you over here? How'd you get here?
Fuck's it matter to you?
Just trying to make conversation. Figured if we're gonna work together, I might as well get to know you.
I was with some orcs for a while. The Nick showed up, killed him. Now I'm a Nick. Someone's eventually gonna show up and kill him. Could have been you. Wasn't.
How'd you start running with orcs? Born into it?
Fuck you.
All right. That doesn't seem very nice.
Can roll diplomacy if you want.
Yeah, let's roll diplomacy. I got that diplomacy. 19.
So she tells you to fuck yourself, and she sighs. Because everyone is obviously aware of the plot beat here. Fuck off. She fucking.
You should go meet up with that cat again.
She looks at you and she goes, "Not always. Just as of a couple years ago." I used to have a house. It was nice and warm. Now I don't.
Is that all she's saying?
Yep, she's speaking very short with you.
Well,
You can inquire more if you want, but
yeah,
she's
I
giving
do.
you what you need.
You ever thought about going back to that life?
Ain't there for me.
Says who?
Me.
Oh.
Everyone else.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to technically be that way. I mean, you could get this done and, you know, talk with your buddy Nick there. He seems like a very understanding guy. Just be like, this lifestyle isn't for you anymore. Or, I don't know, maybe you like this lifestyle. I don't know.
He's too fucking understanding. Tries to understand everyone. Not everyone's worth understanding. Look at you, you're a fucking walking bird.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're kind of an orc, kind of not an orc. I don't understand
Kinda.
you.
Read a fucking book.
I can't read.
And then she looks at you, she goes, really?
No. I could speak 6 different languages, but trying to read them just can't do it.
Why don't you learn how to read?
I've tried, but my brain just doesn't kind of work that way. I see. I think I read and talk real fast, and it just kind of doesn't help me. Just can't talk, can't read real well. It
And
is
she
now
just
canon
crosses her arms.
that Cock has dyslexia.
She crosses her arms, and since you know that there's no diagnosis for that in this world, she's just like, why don't people make any fucking bother to read?
I tried. I really have. I grew up with these tengus in this cave not too far from here, actually. I went back to visit them once, and they were all dead. They had some sort of cages set up, and the mage guy, he died.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, I kind of miss them, but it's all right. I have new friends that I look out. People. I look over to Rekka. I have new friends now.
Yeah, I am friends with you. That is true.
Really?
I'm gonna glance
so
over and say, "Not your friend."
That's why I looked over to
Rekka
him
looks
and say
over.
that.
He's like, Rekka's like, so, pretty conspicuous that the 3 humans all have the 3 non-humans all have the sad backstory. I also went through trauma.
Did I
That
fucking
made
ask?
me. No, you didn't.
Can you fucking
But,
read?
No, I can't.
Why can't any of you fucking read?
Why would I have to read in the woods?
I can read.
Have you ever met a dragon before?
No.
This is Apple. And I just hold out my little Drake.
Apple doesn't look like a fucking dragon.
Well, she's a baby.
Is she a baby dragon? Or is she a drake?
Yeah, she's a baby. She's a water drake, to be more specific.
So not a dragon. You know that if you read books.
Well, I'm the one with the drake. You're standing here complaining. I think I'm on the up and up.
And then she just sort of stands up and she's like, well, if you fucking want, you could be in the fucking ground.
I could have shot you the entire time, and I didn't.
Yeah, try it.
All right,
I won't,
enough,
because I need you to show us where the money is. And you're
mean,
taking a lot of aggression out on us, even though you struck first.
She shakes her head and she walks over to one of the bodies and she just like stomps it a bit and she goes, so seriously, which one of you fucking cut this open? This shit's clean, yo.
Is Nanu back yet?
I don't be doing that shit.
She's like, his heart's just fucking gone, man. As if it wasn't there to begin with. Pumping fucking nothing through that.
Old man, what did you do?
And then she kneels down and
I
like
give a slight nod and say, "Years of practice."
she kneels like before you say that she kneels down and goes to like do CPR on him, like knowing like that like makes the heart pump and blood just kind of pools in the fucking chest because there's fucking no heart.
Christ.
And she's like, fucking wicked. And then she looks at you, she goes, you fucking did this, dude?
Yeah, that's what I nod and say. Years of practice.
Fuck are you doing for years that Jesus? So she doesn't say Jesus, she says like Erastle or something because Jesus is Jesus. Cunts. And then, so she's gonna kick the body a couple times and like she takes a particular like interest in that. And she's just like, so what the fuck did you do with the rest of them? The organs, that is.
I'm gonna like slowly shift the bag further behind me and go like, well,
You're fucking lying. You're stealing them? What do you do with them?
I'm repurposing them.
It sounds like you're gonna eat them or something.
No, I'm gonna turn them into something for other people to eat.
Whoa.
That doesn't make any sense.
That just sounds like extra steps for eating something, man.
I don't. How do I put this slightly? Your kind, or I suppose
Kind?
half your kind,
Whoa.
has specific properties within
All the
them.
fucking non-human race just go, whoa.
Whoa, your kind. Oh, I'm
Your
sorry. The
kind.
non-humans.
She looks like unironically interested. She goes, "What kind of properties?"
Magical properties, and they're inside of you, and I can extract those.
Yo, if Jago kills me, can you like make me into some cool shit?
I kind of like eye her up and down and remember the stories that was it Rose told,
Yeah.
and say, I would say so.
And she looks at you and she's like, "Whoa, helter skelter, man."
Yeah, and then I say, speaking of which, your friend back there, the one you healed, he's looking a little worse for wear, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be
Maybe we
fine.
should put him out of his misery.
No. He's my friend. Well, no, he's not my friend. I don't have friends. He's an acquaintance. He's just there.
Right.
Uh-oh.
I mean, if you don't have friends,
good
you
friends.
At the mention of the warg, I'm like, oh no, I forgot my dagger, and I run inside and grab my dagger and come out.
When he does that, I look back and say, so did you, you know?
No, he's fine. I just blinded him.
All right, my hatred for him deepens.
He's sitting there like, "Fuck, man. Orcs are magic."
That was like the whole purpose.
you guys like he runs in and then it occurs to Nick that you guys haven't left yet, and you just hear a fucking like booming voice from inside the cave, just like, "Fucking leave!" And then Layla just sort of jumps and just like fumbles her sword in her hand, and she goes, "Yeah, let's go meet up with Jago, and I'm sure he'll just give me the money anyway."
All right.
And then it's not that far. It's like probably like a mile.
We walk there. On the way there, I ask her, I'm like, you say you have no friends, so that's cool and all, but like, are you willing to like kill this guy if he doesn't give us our money?
Jago's a business partner, man. If he doesn't give me the money back, yeah, he's fucking toast.
Oh, all right, cool. Just
Clearly,
keep
you
on walking.
You clearly don't read or do business.
Well, no, I'm not really one much for business. No, not really. Just kind of take jobs and occasionally steal stuff. That's kind of it. Nobody really likes me. That's why I'm happy whenever I get new friends.
You know, I hear they write books on how to make friends and influence people.
You're kind of mean. You know that?
Yeah. People don't like her. So putting you guys on this map while I repurpose the map that you guys were on.
This takes me back.
I was gonna say, oh god, we're back in different.
Oh God, no!
What happened?
Be in this town I've never seen before.
Well, was like the leftovers of the fight with the dragon still there or something?
OG Ifringar.
Oh, OG Ifringar? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking stables, Tanner, Archmage.
It just scares me.
Eclipse.
Clips.
Oh, Eclipse.
Actually, wait, is Eclipse on this map? I don't see. Oh, there.
Yeah, it's
it
at the
is.
bottom.
Yep, there it is.
Alright.
We've come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
You've somehow gone nowhere geographically.
Okay.
Alright, we're good. Alright, let me grab some tokens. The fucking motherfucking thing. Oh wait, no, I forgot I made a token for this guy. Forgot to make a token for Layla though.
She have big boobs.
No, dude, she's like actually 15.
How fat was Nick's cock?
like Veshna's like 17. She's like 2 years younger.
Listen, she's an orc. This is fantasy world.
It's in half orc years. Half orcs are adult at 14 and they die at like 50. But
All right. So, does she have?
nah, we're not Nanu's first session. We're gonna let him get baited in for a bit, and then we'll be weird so he has no out. All right.
Oh, man.
All right. There we go. And let me double check what this encounter is supposed to be.
I go Nanu mutilating corpses and stealing organs wasn't weird.
Oh, that shit was weird
It's,
too.
it's us talking
It's
about
not
titties.
stealing
That's
if
the
they're
weird part.
dead.
I guess that's fair.
It's just grave robbing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm stealing from Mike's people.
Dead people?
Bird people.
But they weren't birds.
I know. Birds are the ones who are going to eat the organs if I
Oh,
don't take them.
Okay, fair enough.
No, they didn't
Jesus
buy that
Christ.
one.
Birds from the nether flock together.
I
As
like
they
how
say.
it took 3 fucking side sessions to get the racist characters going.
Yeah, right. Dude,
I'm
like
not
I said,
even
bro,
racist. I just
that's why-
find him really annoying.
That's why I made Jet racist. It's just hilarious. It's just funny.
Yeah, racism
mean,
in D&D
I
is
make one
funny.
comment about fucking.
About
God.
yeah, your eugenics.
I would argue it's not even racist. You're a murderous, like, rapist race. Like, just as a given.
Rapist? I don't think Tengus rape people. Is that what they're known for?
I
I
think
meant the
orcs
worse
are
goblins
more.
more.
Yeah,
You're
worse
talking
than
about
goblins.
goblins.
Yeah, but racism is very viable. But either way, though,
That's fine.
so
Viable.
we're taking you guys back here, and you guys arrive at a similar location, but you don't spawn here this time. This time you spawn like
Star
here.
on the other side.
And let me get a token for her. She will be has to be specific, like different enough.
You ever meet a cat guy?
Oh my god. Give me something here.
Just Google half orc girl. Oh god, the lewds.
Nah,
God, the
I was doing
lewds.
it a second ago, dude. I can't.
You want me to? You want
There's
me
a
to
couple.
give you
There's a couple usable
Greek
ones
for
here. I got
6?
one. I'm DMing it to you.
Oh, no, dude,
You want me to?
it's not a huge deal.
That's your moment to go
Just like grabbing a
all
work
out
out of
on
the
your prey.
thing.
I went all out.
It's just that they're all very evil looking, like uber evil looking, and she is evil, but like not that evil. Alright, there you go. That's a good one.
Used against a wall. Use Pathmaker and footwork to back your enemy into a corner.
Alright, let's get it in
But
there.
remember, transforming is a double-edged sword. Make sure you land in a good place to take the weights off, or the hunter might become the hunted.
Man, I wish I
A
could be good
leader
at
knows
art.
the difference between when
You
to
fucking
act
practice,
and when
dog.
to lie in wait. Cassante will
Alright, this
really
one's kinda-
shine if you're up for a challenge of decision-making
This is kind of
and
old looking, but we'll use this one.
mastery. From protecting
Use
his
this one.
allies to tearing
It's
through
because
the
at least it's
enemy,
identifiable
he
as an
can
orc.
do it all.
Ugh.
Damn.
Yeah.
It looks like the Sims.
Pull that shit out of Dragon Age, like fucking pre-alpha or some shit.
But yeah, so you guys walk like a mile-ish,
A lot of goblins.
and you're still like walking along the mountain, and you eventually just come up to like it's not there's not even like a cave behind it. It's just kind of like an open spot, like clearing area, like there's a slate, and then there's like whatchamacallit. Like it's like where the forest meets the mountain, kind of. And it kind of like encroaches on it. So I'll say that like the top half of the map, like if it's like from like where these boxes are behind is like actually trees, but then everything else is just like open space. And she just walks up and she's just like, "Yo, Jago!" And you see it, there's this fucking orc dude who's just like sitting like on this fucking on this like repurposed tree stump, and he's just like he's literally like shuffling a deck of cards, and he's like drawing cards for the goblins and like yelling and like spooking them. Like, he's like, "Oh, this means you're gonna fucking die," and he does something. He's like, "It means you're gonna fucking die," and then there's like, "Oh no, what? Why are they all saying we're gonna die?" And it's like, "That's just fate, bro. You're a fucking goblin." And they're just kind of going back and forth. And then he sees her, and he's like, Layla, what's good? What's up? And she's just like, oh wait, no, I'm doing the wrong voice for him. I'll fix it in a second. But she's just like, "I'm here for the money. Nick says you need to give me all of it." And she, as she says that, she just like puts her sword on her shoulder as if she's expecting him to disagree. And he's just like, now listen. You're owed what you're owed. The finder's fee. You got the job. And then she just snarls and she goes, "What do you mean finder's fee?" And he's like, "Well, you know, job wouldn't have got done. Wasn't for me and my guys. It's not like you contributed that much. I thought 50% was kind of a lot." and she just like looks like she's fuming at that, and she just points her sword at him, and she goes, "Jago, you trying to fuck me?" And he's just like, "I'm just fair business." And she just mutters some shit in Orcish, and then she just screams, "You are trying to fuck me!"
I understood that I speak Orcish.
Oh, hold up. Actually, I was bored at work and I was actually writing down what their fucking sayings would be. Oh yeah. So she mutters, under her breath, Guldak Rempuak, and then says, "You're trying to fuck me." And you know in Orcish that generally means your mom is a goat.
Your mom is a goat?
Yeah. But so she says that, and then he just sort of stands up and he's just like,
As she says that, Cock just says to himself, like, kind of, I was like, he's a half goat?
Yeah, well, Rekka's listening to this like how if you're a line cook and you're listening to the Spanish people at work and you're like, I don't know what you're saying, but I understand the phrase. He's like, oh, I know that was bad. I've heard an orc say that before.
and then he stands up and he's shuffling the cards, and he sort of he draws one and like turns it to face her, and what would this card be? The way this actually like it actually matters is really funny. Wait, -1. All right, let's fucking. What's that one? All right, this one is the theater. So it represents a prophecy. That's curious.
Oh.
But so he draws that, and he looks at it, and he looks at her, and he goes, doesn't look like there's I don't see gold in your future, girl." And then he says to her in Orcish, "Gulgesh Gulvutash," which anyone who speaks Orcish knows means you snooze, you lose.
Do I speak Orcish?
You do.
Okay. Well, going back a little bit, when Cox says his mother's a goat, I'm just gonna go like, ugh.
So when he says you snooze, you lose, she gets really fucking mad and she like screams.
When he pulls out the card, his tarot card, I pull out the other tarot card that I picked up that Caleb told me to hold. And I go, oh, well, I have one of those too.
He looks at you and he's just like, one of mine. Your fate's sealed then. And then he just sort of like, he does like the fucking, whatchamacallit,
I throw it back at him. I said, I don't want it anymore.
Oh, shit. Okay. Did you like throw it like at him like a projectile, or do you just
like
okay?
a projectile.
How far away are you?
Well, if I'm sitting here,
Roll a range attack. You're 2 increments out, or you're 1 increment out. So it's at a -2.
Just
or,
range?
No, 3. It's minus. Yeah, just range. Just roll range. That's what it hits.
17.
All right, it doesn't hit.
Oh.
And it just sort of lands at his feet, and he picks it up, and he shuffles it back into the deck. And then he sort of spreads the deck around.
That wasn't his.
Shuffles it again. No, it was actually. Fucking.
Well, I thought that was one of Rose's.
No.
No, it wasn't. No, that was actually.
No,
the
I
one
have
card.
I have the one that Rose has.
Yeah, he has the one that Rose said. Yeah. So he shuffles the deck and like a lot, and then off the top he draws the same card. On some Gianni Palumbo shit.
Shit.
And then he just looks at his homies. He's like, "Alright, boys, fate's on our side." And then one of the fucking one of the goblins like sort of screams out, and he's just like, "Get the fuck out of here! He needs this money to pay us." And then the other goblin goes, "He doesn't pay us anything." And then they're like, they're just sort of like thinking about that for a second. And then Jago just sort of screams some shit so they don't like they don't accidentally form a union. And fucking and they're rolling the shit.
Alright, well, I'm gonna glare at Cock because he just gave them the card. And I'm gonna apply my Vivi shield.
And if you
I try to hit him.
and if you guys are like while they're like arguing back and forth, anyone like you guys can cast like a buff spell. So if you have any like one buff that you want on for this, you can cast it.
I'll cast my 60-foot shit again, unless there's anything else in here that's
I'm
up
gonna look at
now.
my spells.
All my shit is 1 minute. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'll
And-
cast
and-
shield.
All right, that's a good
Is
one.
that
Oh,
is
that's
that
good, that's
permanent
solid.
or is that like only lasts for a
Yeah.
few rounds?
No, it gives you +4 AC for 3 minutes,
Yeah, that's
3
pretty
which is
minutes?
the
solid.
entire fight.
Oh.
A round of
Perfect.
combat is 6 seconds. So that's a
Okay,
good
yeah.
one.
Then,
So
then I'll
now when
cast
you
shield.
put your shield down, you're actually still gonna have a shield bonus.
I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast Aspect of Falcon on myself. 1 minute per level. I get a +3 to perception checks and a +1 competence bonus on ranged, and my crit multiplier is now ×3.
Sweet.
Cool.
So and that's for
Nice.
3 minutes.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna cast resistance on Pengu Boy.
Sweet.
It's just a +1 to save throws.
Thanks.
Okay. Alright, these guys get 1.
Are we initiating?
Yeah, roll your initiatives. Jacob gets an 8.
I rolled a 17.
Understood.
Cock, you rolled a 17, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Uh,
Nadu, just so
Halo.
you know, Kakatak is a
16.
name that I got from a random named Tengu generator.
That's even better.
Yeah,
That
which
ma-
is
that
what
makes
makes
so
it
much
so
fun.
good.
what's your dexterity, Caleb?
I'm gonna when you do this. I'm gonna
+2.
fill my water.
+2? Okay, you guys are actually even. I'm just gonna say you go first.
Oh, actually,
and-
that I didn't add that. I have improved initiative, so it'd be
Oh,
+6.
oh,
Did
oh,
you see
yeah,
my roll,
there
by
you
the
go,
way?
18. Oh
It
my
says
god,
you
yeah,
wanted to
there
send
it
the
is.
result. Yeah.
Yeah,
How do I
didn't
how do I
have-
get that to?
No, you're good. I put you on the turn order, but just before you click initiative, you just click your token first, and then it'll like use the token like as the entity to put on the turn order. But it doesn't matter. 'Cause
Got
I just put you on anyway.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and then these guys.
I really like my building disdain for cock.
Man, it really is D&D, huh? Definitely don't got that in real life. No, I'm kidding. Yo, is that how that feels? I got to make fun of somebody for being
Yeah.
homosexual. Yeah, that's just fun.
Woo.
Sweet.
Except one
Alright,
of us isn't closeted.
Hey, relax.
Exactly. No discrimination that we accept you.
Alright, so we're doing that. And go before her. Nice little curve there. That's initiative.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's switch the tunes up and then we can get
I
this shit.
don't know why my initiative thing still says
Either way,
Kakatak or however the fuck you spell that.
Jamel, would me or the orcs go first?
What's your dex bonus?
+4.
Oh, yeah, take a wild guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you go
thought so.
first.
Yeah.
All right, so while I change the music, Doctor, you're up first.
All right, I'm going to shoot a bomb out of my crossbow right here on this little.
Yeah.
God, I can't draw for shit.
And remember that it does do more damage if it like hits somebody directly.
Oh well, I'm trying to splash and hit.
And the
like,
splash
the
damage
two
still
goblins.
happens, but they are I kind of accidentally spaced them in a way where what you did is actually probably the best choice. So yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
And then we'll roll
So,
fair.
let
That
me
splashes
roll
to
my
3 of them.
crossbow.
You just have to roll the attack and roll higher than a 5 again. Which you do. Okay, so let's see what the reflex saves would be. So they all make the save. Each of them takes 3 damage.
WWE truly had some of the craziest storylines. Randy Orton
Oops.
took John Cena's dad out of the crowd and punted him into the head.
Alright, so you launch your crossbow shot. That's a standard action. Would you like to move at all? To a different location? I guess you could also like plant down your tower shield if you want.
Yeah, I
don't
thought
know,
I
I don't know
started
if you
with
want to do
but
that in this spot. Up to you.
Can I move and then plant it, or would that count as 2 movements?
Oh no, yeah, that'd be 2.
All right, I'm going to back. Well, no, I'll plant it. I'll plant it right where I'm at,
Alright, cool. So in this square, this side of it,
and I'll be facing this way.
facing that way.
Yeah.
I think in the event, I don't know. If you move, I'll remember to write it down. All right. Can of Vandicus.
I'll draw a thing.
The orcs over here. These are orcs, right?
Yeah, the orcs are on the right.
What do they have, like weapon wise?
They all have falchions. They're boring.
And what
Yeah.
about these guys?
2. They have what it looks like they have. So 2 of them have like little daggers, and the other two have bows. Or
What does
crossbows.
big dude have?
Big dude has a deck of cards.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a little spell called Hypnotic Pattern.
What in the fuck is that?
And I'm going
Not
to
bad.
I'm gonna center on this big guy and it's a 10-foot radius sphere. So it should hit at least all the orcs.
And what is it like? What's it called? Hypnotic what?
Pattern.
How do you keep using this? Is what you niggas, bro? You guys ever just go scorching ray, cold? It's always some
bro.
weird shit I've never heard of.
Bro, I'm an illusionist, dog. I'm illusionizing.
No, fair enough. You are actually. All right, subtle subconscious and fascinating. 2d4 at your caster level, maximum 10.
You're a
Total number of
fucking
attackers affected.
illusion wizard.
And where did you center it?
On the middle orc, so right here.
That's fucked. They don't even get to save more. All right, so who all is it hitting? I guess is a better question.
All the orcs.
All the orcs, but not the goblin.
No.
Okay, so it's gonna hit all the orcs. The orcs have what? So what do you roll to determine the hit? Oh yeah, so roll 2d4 and then add your caster level.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be really strong.
What's my caster level?
3. It's 2d4 plus 3. That's that like.
Oof.
Okay.
Bad
so
roll.
well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Each of the orcs has 1 hit die. Oh wait, no. Wait, I forgot. I did augment them a little bit. They have 2 hit die, so that can affect up to 3 of them.
Okay, I'll do the 3 front ones. I guess it's you'd probably roll that, right?
Yeah, and then they roll their will saves. Let me tell you how good their will saves are.
Not very good.
All right.
Damn,
Oh,
bro.
those are good rolls, though.
His save not been -1. So yeah, they all fail.
Damn.
All right, so those guys are effectively like out of the combat. Oh, that's fucked. But let me.
They are fascinated for 2 rounds.
Yeah. So no, it's concentration plus 2 rounds.
Concentrate. Oh yeah, it's concentration.
Yeah.
plus
So you
2
can.
rounds.
Yeah.
I can stop concentrating. Then it's 2 rounds after that,
And
right?
it's 2 rounds after that. Yeah.
Nice.
Because like, you're essentially doing something that's keeping them distracted.
Yeah.
So let me. Where's the thing where I can like? There you go. So what would you say it was these 3? What did you get these 3?
It's up to you. I would do the front if I could choose, but I
Okay,
assume...
Yeah, no, that's fine. So those guys, they're fascinated, which means they don't do anything until they're not. Good for them, I guess. Katak, you're up, unless you had anything else to do.
All right, time to be fast. I'm gonna hold my action until these motherfuckers come close. I'll hold my action until post them being goblins, and my action is, if they get within. If they get within melee range, I'm gonna hit them. That's fucking it. Full round their ass.
Alright, sweet. Alright, I don't have a sheet open. Alright, but either way, Layla takes her fucking, falchion. It looks like it's like sized like a bastard sword, and she has like a shield as well. But she kind of just, with the shield in her hand, 2 hands, the bastard sword. And she fucking just kind of swings it around a bit, and she fucking, like, just screams. She just screams out, like, very, like, emo yelly. She goes, "Helter Skelter!" And suddenly you guys are surrounded by ghosts.
Kids see ghosts sometimes.
I see.
Kids see ghosts.
And
Can I roll something?
what happens in addition to that, though? So the there's essentially like these like spirits that are just like floating around you that look really like they're kind of spooky, but it doesn't look like they're like on. They don't look like they're your enemies or anything. They do some shit that you will find out if it happens. And then you each get if you accept it. It's inspired rage. So anyone who accepts it gets a +2 to strength and constitution, a +1 to will saves, and a -1 to AC. If you accept it.
+2.
Rekka does not.
Absolutely
yeah,
not.
You kind of aren't like the type of fighters who would even accept that, but she gets it.
Hey.
Wait, what's it do?
It gives you +2 to your strength score, +2 to your constitution, which would give you like an extra 3 health essentially. And you get +1 on your will saves and a -1 to your armor class. You get easier to hit, but you get beefier. Oh, and now I think about it. If you don't accept it, the spirits thing would actually only happen to those people who accept it.
I accept.
Oh.
I'll accept.
It just hit me that that's a part of it.
Wait, what's the spirit thing?
You don't know exactly what it does. You just know that it's like it helps you in some way.
I feel like out of curiosity, I would accept it.
Okay, sweet. So the people who accept it, who denied it, I guess I'll keep in mind.
I did.
All right, so Rekka denied it. Out of curiosity, Quavius accepted it. Kakatak accepted it. What about? Did you say the doctor did as well?
He did.
He did. Okay, sweet.
He did say that.
Okay. So that was her
How do I
standard
add
action,
one of those buffs?
and then she's gonna move forward.
Is
20
rage
feet.
just one that's there normally?
Oh, I missed the rage.
Oh, I missed the Rekka, you're up. And rage
Yeah.
isn't there normally. But which all you have to do is go to the core part of your sheet, just up strength by 2, in enhancement.
Yeah.
Just, and then up con by 2 enhancement. Up your will, up your will save by 1, and then lower your AC by 1.
Cool.
Am I able to do a climb check as part of my move? I try and climb these trees?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and climb the nearest tree.
All right.
To get to a perch.
Someone drew trees, and honestly, it's exactly what I was going for. So yeah, fuck it.
28.
28. Trees are climbable objects. You beat the DC.
Sick. So I'm up a tree.
So you essentially can use your movement to move as far up a tree as you can move.
Yeah, so I have 40 feet of movement, so I guess.
Alright.
So 10
to the
feet
tree,
to get to
30
the
feet up.
tree.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Sick. Alright, I'm up there. I'm gonna swift action animal aspect to do my
Get your buffs going. Sweet.
yeah, which aspect am I gonna do? I guess I'm just gonna do aspect of tiger again, another +2 to dex.
Makes sense.
Increases my range even more. I'm gonna give aspect of the owl to Apple. It gives her a +4 to her stealth, just in case she needs to hide. And then I'm gonna let's see how. I think pretty much everyone except that back orc is within my range. I'm gonna shoot at the big boss man.
All right. Sweet. Take a shot.
An 18.
18 will hit him.
All right, 6 damage.
All right, take 6 damage.
Awesome. And then free action, rapid reload.
Sweet.
The next one I'm gonna rapid reload is going to be a firebolt.
Understood. All right. Orcs are gonna go. One of them's gonna go. And it's gonna. Yeah, it's a lane. It's gonna charge Layla. It's gonna do its swing. It's not hit. Just sort of like catches his sword and her sword. She like screams at him. That was the only orc who gets to do anything. Goblins. 2 of them are gonna shoot.
Yeah, because the orcs are goblins in my nuts right now.
Alright, they're both going toward Cock. I hate you. So it's the 21 the 21 I think hits you. The 13 doesn't though.
Yeah, 13 doesn't. 21 does.
21 does? Okay, sweet. Alright, take 7 damage. Unlucky. These 2 goblins are gonna move up.
Damn, me and that goblin are doing the exact same damage.
They try and hit her.
1d6 + 1s.
Can I use my saved action to respond now? Or no?
I wasn't your saved action if someone gets into melee?
Yeah, basically. Someone gets
Is anyone
within
in
range of me to attack.
Oh, so like, okay, so you can like throw a dagger or something?
No, I mean, like, I was basically just waiting. Like, I didn't want to be the first one to charge up, and I would be like.
Oh, okay, wait. So did you mean you were delaying your turn?
Yeah, I was delaying my.
Oh,
turn.
okay. So then you can go after they do. After
That's
they
fine.
go.
I
I thought you were readying a standard like as per the rules for that. Okay, gotcha. All right, so but these motherfuckers are running up with their fucking swords. One of them hits. It's for 2 damage. All right, big guy's up.
Oh, follow me.
Oh wait, yeah, you. My bad. You delayed your
So,
turn. Let me move you to there.
She rages, or she does the thing. We all get rage. I accept the rage, and I see her charge, and I do the exact same like battle cry. She doesn't, not charge, but we'll go up to this guy, and I hit him.
You just yell helter skelter and run forward.
Yeah, fucking
Sweet.
hit him with my short sword.
All right, go for it.
18.
18. That'll hit the orc. 7
17.
damage. You hit it for 7. All right. The man's going. He's gonna move here. And he is going to throw 2 cards. And he unironically misses both of them.
Who is he throwing them at?
He threw them at Layla and Cock. Alright, you're up, Doctor.
Perfect. Oh god, they're right in those guys' faces.
Send it.
I'm gonna I'm gonna shoot the goblin in the middle with a firebomb.
The firebomb.
I know I'm gonna splash and hit them too.
Sweet.
Is it
Alright, so
possible?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. So are you gonna throw the bomb normally, or are you gonna like launch it?
I don't think I'm in range to throw it normally, am I? 25
You are
feet?
just outside of your range increment. You
Take a
could
5-foot
move like
step.
you could move forward 5 feet and do it like that if you wanted.
Then
Yeah, I
you'd be
think
out
I'll
of
do
your
that. I'll
shield
move
until-
forward, and actually, no, I'm gonna throw past because I want to avoid hitting. What's her name, Layla?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care.
Like
if I
you've
hit
hit these
Cock.
goblins with splash before,
Thanks.
so they've already taken a little bit of damage.
Yeah, so I'll hit like from here to here. Let me move my guy.
Yeah, and it is worth noting that she's
I would have to go up
hardy
here, right?
and Cock is a rogue, so if he makes the save on the reflex, he won't take any damage. So it's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, no, I'll hit the center goblin then.
It's a
With,
hardy cock
throw.
combo.
Yeah, okay.
So-
So you hit the center goblin. You attack the center goblin. So there should be an attack on there that's just your bomb, like by itself.
Yeah, let me.
I think it has like a
Yep, right there.
1 less to hit or something.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay, well it
18.
hits. All right, so center one takes 13. He's fucking gone. And the other 2 next to him have reflex saves to take minimum. Oh, the D's was. Okay, so they actually both fail that. Someone on the left fails it by 1. So he takes another 3 damage. So the one on the left dies. One in the middle dies.
Nice.
And the one on the right takes the 6, and he's in that fugue state again, where he's dead but still standing.
My favorite.
All right, Quina Vandicus, you're up.
Do we have to make reflex save for that?
Oh wait, yeah. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, you roll 1, I'll roll 1. Forgot about that. If you make it, you don't take it. All right, so she makes it, so she takes half.
19.
All right, you make it, you take nothing.
Rogue, baby.
Rogues.
I was gonna say the reason, yeah, I'm pretty sure I had what is that, evasion? That lets me,
Yeah, evasion.
if I make
If I'm holding concentration, can I cast other spells as long as
That's
it's
a
not
fucking great
concentration?
question. I've never interacted with concentration in Pathfinder before. Okay, wait, there you go. What is... Okay, so concentrating to maintain a spell is a standard action that does not provoke attack opportunity. So, and anything that can break your concentration while taking... So pretty much, it's as if you're constantly in a state of casting a spell. So if you take damage or anything like that, you have to make concentration checks to keep going. And then otherwise, it's a standard action to keep the spell going. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to cast
I'm
those
keeping
spells
going.
faster. Just keep it going. Okay. So you keep those guys enraptured. I don't know what you're doing, but
I mean, I'm just making flashy lights around him.
yeah, he's like,
Hypnotic patterns, you know?
yeah. All right. Sweet. She's gonna look at this orc on the right, and she's gonna try to hit him. Liz. She misses him by 1. Oh no, she meets. Oh. Alright, well she meets. He takes 14. He's gone. Just cuts him down. And she like steps like right forward up to homeboy. And he's like shuffling the deck as he's like fuck. Alright, Rekka, you're up.
Top deck primordial hydra.
Sick.
Top deck primordial hydra.
I'm gonna fire at the big guy in the middle. 22.
22 hits his AC.
So it does 2 damage, and then I roll 1d4 fire
So
damage.
unlucky. Alright, you roll that 1d4.
I know. I'm really getting ass.
Does the 1d4 fire
Four,
have a
though.
chance to like set him on fire or anything? Does it
No, it
like,
specifically does not.
oh, it's just fire damage? Okay, sweet. Well, that was a
Yeah.
solid chunk of damage.
Sick. And then I am going to let me see. And then I think, can I use my move to get to another tree? Would that be like an acrobatics?
Yeah. So jump.
Okay.
I'd say it'd probably be like a 15-foot jump, so DC 15 acrobatics.
Okay. Let's see.
Say you're on a branch, you can get a running start.
All right. Yeah, I got a 19.
19, there you go. You jump to the next one.
Sick. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, there are no orcs left who can act. Goblin boys. They just saw their fucking homies get completely clapped, and the dude is fumbling for his cards as he's fucking like staggering backwards, and they're coming to terms with the fact they should probably form a union. And they're like, fuck this. And they just like drop their fucking crossbows, and they just put their hands together like, we surrender. And then Jago's like, fuck you mean you surrender? And he's like staggering back.
Rekka
So-
yells from the top of the tree. He's like, workers' rights are goblins' fights.
Alright, Cock, you're up. These guys are just prostrating. They see the dude in the tree and they don't think they'll get that far if they just try to run, so they're just gambling on y'all being merciful.
Alright, as a swift action, I'm going to use my rogue talent vanishing trick.
Alright,
Become
so
invisible for 1
you're
round.
invisible for it's your rogue level as your castle level, so 3.
So for 3 rounds, dope.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak up on, use my 60 feet. Sneak up on this man. who's
Alright,
right.
you can get behind him. You have
Yeah.
flanking and he's flat-footed.
Yep, flat-footed, flanking.
If there's ever a time to hit him.
Yep, I'm a fucking use
Just don't roll a
my
1 or
short
something.
sword. Fucking hit the motherfucker. Trying. Do I get sneak attack die if I hit him?
You would get sneak attack die because you're flanking him. You don't even need to be invisible, but yeah,
Double sneak.
being invisible helps actually hit him.
16.
Alright, well, you hit him, you get 7 plus your sneak attack die, so you can click the little sneak attack.
Woo!
Hey!
Alright, so that's 16. Yeah. Alright, that did a lot of damage.
Right
Alright,
before I
this
stab,
is supposed to be harder.
right before I stab, I go fastest this side of the valley.
Alright, he's gonna like 5 foot here, and he's gonna throw 2 cards at you.
Ah, no! I hope he has point blank shot.
Alright, where's the fucking numbers here? There we go. My god. Nah, yo, fuck it, yo, nah. He's gonna throw 1 and hope it hits. 17 meets, doesn't it?
Oh, it me anyway, but I'm below because I'm at -1 for my rage. So yeah.
Oh yeah, sweet. Okay, so awesome. Either way, you provoke, like he provokes because he's attacking melee with you, so you get an attack on him.
I don't get a full round, right?
Nah, you just get like 1 attack.
Ah!
You missed. Fuck off. Hold my nuts.
I missed.
then-
That was the same shit. Oh, I was flanking.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You literally hit him because of flanking a second ago. And you were also like invisible. But fucking so he's flat-footed. Alright, so it does 4 damage, and then
Oh no.
you take as the card like blows up.
Like,
Take 15 electricity.
Ow!
ooh! I thought it was gonna be like some kind of magical effect on you. You just got blown up more.
Motherfucker had a paper bomb.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But now he's gonna get fucked up. you're up, Doctor.
Talk requests that you don't throw a bomb this time.
Hey man, maybe you harvest some Tengu.
I
mean,
am
you could
going
just-
to shoot a bomb.
No!
Throw a bomb and not hit you.
Wait, is Cock about to die?
I am about to die.
You can roll a heal check.
Oh yeah,
See,
you have
like,
no way of
like
knowing.
exactly.
My feathers are burning right now.
God. All right, fine. I'll hit just to the right so it doesn't hit Cock.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you sure you don't want to make the heal check? Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? What was the heal
Like,
check?
so you the players don't see each other's hit points, but if you make a heal check, you can like identify like, okay, he's like this weak or this strong, and use that logic to make your decision.
Oh, a heal check on this guy.
On Cock.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you can roll a heal check.
It's Coke, dude. Why are you saying it weird?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start calling him Coke from now on.
I think that's what we did way back. Now I think about it,
I think you just
Yeah.
called me Katak.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Katak is fine.
All right, 24. Okay, so you get the vibe that he's really nimble and really capable, but yeah, the minimum damage of your bomb would down him.
Down him or kill him?
Down him. He wouldn't be dead. He would be fully healable, but he would just go down.
Don't hurt
Yeah, I'm doing
me.
Worth the risk. So,
Yeah, I'm hitting the guy straight on, and then when it,
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to move forward so you can get within your range increment.
yeah. How close do I have to be?
You have to be within 20 feet if you're throwing it, and you haven't reloaded the crossbow yet. So,
Yeah,
so
I'll walk
one
up to
more
the
square
body.
forward.
Yeah,
I like to
my
think
friendly
that,
goblin guts that I'm gonna be harvesting later, and I'm gonna throw my bomb.
I like to think that when he threw the card hit Cock in the head. He was like, "Ow, that got him."
Yeah. Literally. All right, so you throw the bomb. All right, it hits his touch AC, deals 9 damage. It rolled so low on the dice. He's still alive.
No.
All right, yo, Cock, roll your reflex save, my boy. You need to make this.
No.
26.
He makes it, no damage.
Woo!
Alright,
Yeah,
Can't
baby.
Vandicus, you're up, bro.
I'm gonna whisper under my breath like, "Damn it," because Cock survived.
Can't Vandicus. It's probably a good idea to keep doing what you're doing. Not gonna lie.
Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
This is the best illusion shit I've ever
Alright.
seen.
I actually really like this build you're doing.
It's really cool. I've never actually played a wizard like that before.
This is dope.
But Layla's gonna go. She's gonna move here. He's holding a deck of cards. He's not exactly in a position to provoke an attack of opportunity. She's gonna try and power attack him. Low chance to hit, but if she does hit, it hurts. She misses AC, but no flanking. Yeah, oh wait, she hits.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Big pog.
If she rolls high on this dice, he's like in
Big pog.
12.
Indeed big.
All right, so yeah, he goes down. I made the combat too fair.
Yeah,
I thought the orcs would be here.
I thought
Alright,
the warg would be
he goes
here.
down, but he's not dead. And then, like, she just kind of comes out of her rage, and she just blinks, and she's like, "Ah," and she just fucking like stabs him.
Behold, the ultimate pog.
And then she calls over after he dies. She calls over to the doctor. She goes, "Yo, cut him up. I want to see what his fucking heart looks like." The doctor's here.
Oh, we cut off their
Yeah.
fingers, toes, and kneecaps.
Sorry, my
My bad.
my girlfriend was telling me about her murder podcast,
Oh, sweet.
which is right in line with what we're doing. It's over. What about the goblins and the orcs? Are they still
Oh
like?
no,
dazed?
yeah. So the goblins are prostrated. Like they were like, "Fuck this, we're gonna lose." The orcs, until Caleb stops, are just fascinated. They're not doing anything, so they're essentially enraptured as long as he wants them to be.
Okay.
And Layla stabs the dude a second time to finish him off, and then she tells you to come cut him up. She wants to see what his beating heart looks like.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna get really excited and be like, okay, yeah, so here's what the eye can do, and I'm start cutting up the eye and be like, this makes a potion that, and then I'm just explaining all this shit.
She's just sitting there, like, over your shoulder, like, I see, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
My
like,
goblin brothers,
so
raise your heads.
you guys spare the goblins.
Rekka wants to spare the goblins.
Alright. You guys can spare the goblins. The rest of the orcs, when they come out of the fascination, are just like, holy shit, our boss died while we were fucking not even paying attention. How did that happen?
Oh wait, you're not gonna keep him?
I mean, he can't keep him. Eventually, he has to stop the spell.
I know, but I was gonna suggest that it'd be hilarious if we like moved all the bodies around the orcs and then just like hid in the trees and then let them go and ran away.
Y'all could totally do that if you
I
want.
really like that idea.
That sounds pretty funny. I want to try that.
So,
Yeah, yes, this is very easy. Please take your time.
and you're just taking a single move action, like waving your hands, like, fucking every round. And so you hold them up while the doctor like fucking cuts the dude up. Layla's like over his shoulder taking notes. Fucking she thinks it's like the shit. And then fucking eventually you guys are done. Layla walks up. Looks at the fucking dude's body. There she goes through his shit. She takes the entire deck of cards, throws it on the side of the ground. Someone else probably
Doc
picks it up.
would like
It's
the deck
valuable.
of cards.
Yeah, it's
Very
valuable.
fascinating.
Pick it up. And then freaking whatchamacallit, he's got the gold on him.
Sick.
And then she just hands it to whoever, and then you guys do your little prank.
I'll take it.
So you keep the orcs fascinated, and then you walk into the trees, and then like sort of like when you break their line of sight, they just snap back to reality, and they're just like, yeah, don't fuck with what the, and they're just like looking at each other and looking around, and they're just like, what the fuck happened? Did you do this? And then no one's like, I didn't do this. Did you do this? And they're like, I didn't do it. Where did they go? What happened? they're, just like, they're just losing their fucking minds, and then they look over at the goblins and like, what the fuck happened? The goblins are just like, we're alive, so we won. And orcs are kind of just like, yeah, makes sense. Rest in peace. What was his name again? I don't remember. And they just start walking down the mountain.
I would have went up to each goblin, introduced myself.
I would have explained to the goblins about how they don't have to be little pieces of shit.
They're horrified. They kind of just agree to whatever you guys are saying. Say what you want to hear. They just want to get out of this. But yeah, and we can call the session there. You guys go back. We fade to black. You guys go back. You give the family their money. I'll just fucking say this because we don't really have time to actually go through it. But Layla mentions the guy who hired her, like who gave her the job, and she mentions that like since she's a half orc, she's like a little bit more human looking, that people are more willing to talk to her. So sometimes she gets jobs, just by walking, just like wandering around. She kind of passes like an adventure sometimes, and she like describes the person like in passing, and then you guys describe the person to the family, and the family realizes that the person who hired her was the guy who owns the place that they're working at. And you guys can kind of make like a group decision, like, because the family is like, he doesn't even need to know, like, that we know. We're just gonna pay him anyway, get the land, because he's like, if they pull up with the money, he'll accept it probably. He just didn't want them to have it, so they wouldn't be able to buy the land. But they have it, and they don't have to mention it. They don't intend on mentioning it. But if you guys like want to
I offer that they get the transaction, get it in writing, and then I kill the owner.
They don't want you to do that, because that would fuck a lot of people over. Because the guy owns a lot of land. It'd be like if you just killed Jeff Bezos. Suddenly, I'm out of a job.
Where does Layla go?
I was actually gonna say
she's just with you guys.
I wanna offer
Okay.
like when this is all said and done to travel with Layla and Nick because I think they're fun.
Yeah, that's doable.
I'm going to give her half of the potions that I made using the organs,
Oh, sweet.
and potentially like show her how it's done and have her do a couple herself.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. And like she'd be so excited because she knows that like if Nick was around, she would not be allowed to do this.
Yeah.
I
And
would
so I'm
like
just
to
going to
say,
show her all that stuff and be like, yeah, if you ever are looking for apprentice work, I travel all over the place. So if our paths cross again.
I would like to say that Can of Anarchist, like as we're in the like room after completing the quest, everybody's in there. He's just like, well, thank you all for the grand experience. It was nice adventuring, and then he casts invisibility, and then you just hear on like the wood floorboards him sprint out the door.
But I will say though that if the doctor actually makes that offer, she's like big about it, and she intends on just like if he's serious about it, she intends on kind of just telling the bannerless to fuck off and kind of traveling around with the doctor.
Okay.
Alright, sweet.
The doctor
works.
picked up a companion. Oh my god.
Doctor is going to suggest that we probably, talk to what's his face first about it.
She's like, I don't wanna, but then fucking you convince her of the logic behind it. You should probably do that. He'll know.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
I'm
So
also
she-
going to apologize to the warg for, wanting to harvest his organs.
The warg does not accept your apology. Nick says the girl can go. On
Nick
the
say I could
condition.
stay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fucking. Especially if you explain that your people got murdered by whoever. Who knows?
Who
You kinda
knows?
just came home from getting milk, and there was nobody there anymore. There's bodies. But fucking.
Wait, are you from
He's staying with me.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
staying
yeah.
with me.
Alex,
Did you
because-
just make the connection, bro?
Yeah,
Alex is
I
picking
had
up-
no
Alex is
idea.
picking
Holy
up.
shit.
There's only one
Holy
group of 10
shit.
new rogues in Ashterra, bro. They got
Bro,
a
and
plan.
you imprisoned the wrong dogman. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Just so I
But-
have this clear. Sorry, Katak's going with Nick or Katak's going with me
Yeah.
and Layla?
Katak's going with the bannerless, which is essentially just
Ah,
the orcs
okay.
and goblins, the groups of fiends or whatever
All right, thank
that
Ashterra and
are
Jesus.
trying to make a good name for themselves and be good house Negroes and
Can,
stuff. And
can I
uh,
offer to come with Layla and fucking and the doctor
uh,
before this?
he
I'm
can
gonna
he can
say
offer,
no.
but neither of them like you. Layla
yeah.
thinks you're cool, but she doesn't think you're like cool to chill with. You're kind of like a cool concept, like jet fuel.
It would be kind of
like
cool if you
shit.
did come with us, and I made it clear that you had to be within, like, stay 50 feet away from us at all times.
Like he's got a restraining order. But yeah,
Literally.
Nick
No,
would
no,
agree.
Nick.
On the soul, because he's like kind of understood at this point that Layla's kind of far gone and it's kind of like hard to get her. Like his method of getting her under control is probably like not gonna work. So he lets you go. He lets her go with you on like the singular condition that in a year's time, she comes back, like to update him on what's been going on. So then he can decide like if that was a sound decision or not.
All right, I accept.
All right, sweet. So y'all are doing that. What is everyone else doing? I know what you're doing, Cavandicus or whatever. Okay. Well, what about anyone else? Just because, like I said, the one shots are canon, so if it comes up again, it'll be relevant.
Rekka would. I mean, Rekka doesn't like Layla. He had a moderate experience with the doctor. He's a friend of Katak, so he would probably vibe with him and Nick for a little bit. Really, all he would hang out with would he would ask Nick if his band has come across any he would ask if they come across any slavers, but particularly anyone that deals in magical beasts.
Slayers that deal in magical beasts? No.
Damn. Well, all right.
But he would say not because he doesn't know of those types of people, but because they specifically avoid them.
I understand.
Do I hear
And
that?
he just kind of looks down. I mean, I guess he would ask once
sure,
they
it's
got
probably in the
back
same-
to that place.
Probably
So
the same conversation.
you would see that Rekka kind of just looks down at Apple and kind of pats her head a little bit after getting that answer.
And he would elaborate that there are technically a like he would explain like just that elves being slavers is common. Like they do that. They like races that they think lesser of. They kind of they be enslaving them. They be doing that, specifically lizard folk.
Yeah.
But that there are like groups of them that deal in magical beasts.
Right. So, I know nobody asked, but there's some part of me that wants to get my backstory out in the next few moments. Rekka would just kind of like elaborate since they're all at like a chill point, and he'd be like, "Well, the group of humans that used to own me had bought a drake egg for one of their kids. It's just sort of like buying some snobby fucking human kids, an intelligent creature." And after all the time I had spent there, I kind of knew what would happen, and I ran off with Apple before she was hatched. And I kind of want to find those people, one, to beat the shit out of them, but two, to find out where water drakes come from. She shouldn't be living with some fucking goblin in the woods.
Aw, dude, what the fuck? That's cute. What the fuck? All right.
Yeah, like Rekka's a very nice. He's a good guy. He's just a fuck. He's literally Dobby. If like he's Dobby post Harry Potter.
Like,
He's a
yeah,
slave
so-
for a very long time.
So
Cock
dead?
Cock would offer, until
Well.
after they're done hanging with Nick or whatever, to like help you on your adventure, because he has nothing better to do, and you're like the first friend he's had in a while to like help you find.
Is there like a vague mutual interest here? The doctor wanting to cut up magical beasts, the goblin wanting to know where magical beasts come from, and Top wanting to help the guy.
Yeah,
Am
yeah,
I hearing season 2?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
No, that's kind of a vibe. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one shot. I'm with it. I'm with it. All right,
let's
shit.
do
Yeah, that's
it.
kind of sweet actually. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys are interested, we could whenever we do a one shot again or whatever with the same characters, maybe Caleb's not on the same character, or maybe he just shows up. I don't know.
He just
We're just
in here,
going to
He's
see like
just in the
furious
same area
footsteps.
by
Like,
accident.
I've just been following them invisible the whole time.
But
wait, please
yeah,
tell me
yeah.
it's like a special type of visibility where like your clothes have to be off the whole time.
I isn't, no.
But doesn't
He's such
stop
a
him
good
from
wizard
being
that he just
naked while
wrote
he's
his own.
invisible.
Yeah,
So
but-
he just comes out invisibility. He's like, "Why are your clothes off? I needed to be naked to be invisible." And then Cock's like,
He goes
"No, you
invisible
don't."
again.
My robes cast an arcane spell
Dude,
chance.
it would actually take effort to change invisibility to make it worse. He would have actually had to like sit down for a few hours to make it worse, to make it not work.
That'd be so funny.
I'd buy it that he'd do that.
But yeah, if you want whenever we do the one shot again or whatever, we can have the theme of finding the magical beast slavers or whatever.
Dude, I'm actually so down.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I said,
fuck
Rekka's
yeah.
gonna
You
be
Gotta
my
put some
permanent.
alchemy levels into Lily.
Yeah.
Rekka's gonna be my permanent one-shot character because I just want to see Apple grow bigger.
Yeah, fair enough.
She gets a size increase in another level or two.
All right, sweet. The one.
There's something
oh, go on.
I did want to RP though. Whenever we're done talking about this.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna finish the important shit so that way people can go to sleep.
Yeah.
But what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Oh fuck, I don't remember. You bastard! You interrupted me. Oh wait, yeah. I lied. I said, oh wait, yeah, to see if it'd come to me in that moment, but it didn't. Fuck. What the fuck was it? You never do that. You just
lied
go,
to
yeah, I
myself.
remember. To try to trick yourself into remembering.
Oh yeah,
You're trying to gaslight himself.
Shit.
When I
Oh
realized
yeah, I
it.
remember. Yeah, I remember now. For real. All right, now I remember. So it's like I would say we have the one shot game thing going like on the side. It was sort of like faster advancement. So that way you guys get to do cooler shit with the one shot character. Like I'll probably have you guys level after this, just because like why not? Just so you can do
Hell
more
yeah.
cool shit next time. But yeah, sweet.
I'm with it.
We'll do this
Fuck
whenever we
yeah.
do it again.
That was fun as shit.
Hell yeah, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah,
Your character's really cool. Actually,
Yeah. Sick.
Just to fucking out. You just have a giant shield you just plant in the fucking
Dude.
ground and hide behind.
Yeah.
It-
That's
dude,
like a
it's
mobile
what-
fortress. I
it's
share it on my
just a
back.
thing
and-
that-
Cobalt Wizard's whole fucking thing was like her main fucking shtick is that she had a spell called Wall, where she put up a wall and take cover behind it and shoot her spells from afar.
it's just a thing that tower shields do. It's pretty funny. It's just covered.
It's
I
I
literally
also
the
wanted it to
fucking-
like double as a table for my alchemy equipment.
What was the?
And he didn't even use the healing
Mauler
bow.
shield?
That's
It was the Mauler
No,
shield
yeah.
from fucking.
I didn't need
Gears
to.
of War.
Yeah.
I was gonna
But-
reluctantly use one on Kitak if I needed to.
Yeah, the fucking you can make healing bombs. Shit is fucking sweet.
That's kind of dope.
But fucking what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So it was actually really funny because you told me about like the whole thing with the guy wanting to, like being like a dude who cuts up like orcs and goblins and shit. Like before Alex told me he was switching his character to a goblin. So I was like, yo, that's actually really cool. And then Alex goes, yo, I'm a goblin now. I'm like, oh, that might
Yeah,
be.
I thought there'd be more
Kobold-
argument from
Kobolds fucking suck, dude. They suck
Kobolds
so
are
bad.
really bad. They're good
They're
at hiding in
so
their cave
bad.
with their traps in the dark. That is the only thing they can do.
They're so bad, man.
think
I
you could take
couldn't.
an
I
alternate-
couldn't.
I think you could take an alternate racial to get rid of the light sensitivity, but
Yeah.
I don't even think you can like do
Yeah.
anything else.
They're
That's what I
just
had to do
garbage.
to get because my kobold character was a fucking necromancer.
Yeah. But Mike, what did you want to?
Oh, well, not necessarily like full blown RP, but like when we got back to the whatever people's house, I'd offer Rose, right, the girl, the magic deck of cards. Like, hey, look, I told you to bring back the one, but I brought you back a whole new deck, and this one's magical.
Okay.
Just to see if she's.
Oh, yeah.
That seems like
Yeah,
it'll end
yeah,
well.
yeah. She'd be like completely fucking head over heels for it. Like, this is fucking so sick.
And then I'd sleight of hand to steal the magical deck back, and I secretly want to keep it.
So you're like, oh, here you go, and you're like putting it in her pocket, or hand it off to her as she's putting it in her pocket. I don't know, you like give her a hug or something, and then you snatch it.
I like snatch it. Like I act like I'm like I'll trade you, and I'll like you give me yours, I'll give you this one. This one's magical. And then like she gives me a hug, and then like Ashley's giving me a hug, and
You
I
just
slip
take
hers
both.
back. No, I just slip
So you-
hers normal one back, and I just keep the magical one.
That's really fucking funny. So then she's gonna go on thinking this one's magic.
Yeah.
Because she's too stupid. Oh my god, yo. Alright, so roll your sleight of hand.
That's so funny.
What the fuck?
15.
15. Oh boy. What is the DC?
That's
Take
a
something I
little
noticed.
nerve-wracking.
It's a DC 20.
No,
You fucking
what?
failed.
The DC
What?
20?
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, wait. No. So the DC 20 to actually steal it. So you essentially tried to steal it, but it's an opposed perception for her to like notice that you tried.
But she's a 5-year-old.
Alright, so she doesn't. She's not 5. Fucking.
She tried to kill me with an axe.
Yeah,
She's
Yeah,
just a
I thought she was a
little girl.
teenager.
Yeah. She's like a teenager. Yeah. But fucking But yeah. So you attempt to steal it, but you do not succeed at stealing it. But she also doesn't notice that you tried to steal it.
Later that night, I sneak back into her house and try and steal it back.
Just rolling the side of it.
Bro.
25.
All right, there you go. You take it. There you go. You steal the magical deck of cards, which actually like does stuff. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So you can,
I mean, shit, bro. That should zap me for 15 fucking damage.
I forgot to roll it, but if the dude I wasn't bothering because I didn't list it out ahead of time, so it would have taken like time for me to find out what he rolled. But if he draws off the top of the deck and the card reflects his own alignment in any way, the crit range of the card he throws actually goes up. And then if it matches his alignment evenly, the confirm roll gets a +4. It's actually really sweet. And then if you
That's
get crit by
awesome.
the shocking grasp, you take like fucking 10d6 instead of 5.
Oh my
It's
God.
actually really
Damn.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
I
Really
need to
glad we
play with
killed
him
him
at some
quick.
point. He's a fucking card thrower magus. It's really cool.
Is there
Yo,
a way
that's
that
really
is there a
cool.
way that Cock could use this?
Not in that way. I mean, they're equivalent to darts. In terms of like damage, like attack and damage, they're just darts, but they're
Very
cards.
surprised Caleb didn't
Oh.
try to get that.
So I can't use the. Even if I became like an arcane trickster or some shit, I can't use the card's magical abilities.
Yeah, I mean,
The,
there's a feat you have to take.
yeah,
To be like level 5.
because so the electricity was coming from his spell, not
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
like, the item
The
itself.
electricity was his spell strike.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I see. Anyway, cool. I'll keep these magical decks anyway.
That's sick. I love Rekka a lot. I like that he's just some dirty fucking goblin.
Yeah,
Some
I like
little
that.
asshole.
I like that Cock
was-
as a friend.
That was one of the more fun one shots. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Yeah, that was fun. That was great.
Hey, yo,